Hello everybody, welcome back to Heroes Give Chase. We've been off for a little bit because we have had some real life things to do and at one time I was sick. But we are back and we have some Dungeons and Dragons for you. I realised I didn't check to see if the names were all in the right place, but they are, so that's good. That's a relief. But ladies and gentlemen, before we jump too far into what happened the last time we were on, which is about 3 or 4 weeks ago now, let's find out what everyone has been up to in real life. Let's start from the bottom. Now we're here. It's Crowan. What have you been up to in the last 2-3 weeks?
Last 2-3 weeks, what have I been up to? A little bit of TFT, of course, as the usual. I actually randomly started playing Hearthstone Battlegrounds, and I've enjoyed it, which I didn't expect to really enjoy it as much as I am. So that's fun. Doing some more casting work and stuff. Yesterday, I casted like a Landfest charity tournament, which was a lot of fun. Thought it was gonna be like
for
TFT. Yeah,
Nice.
for TFT. They wanted to put one on. It's like the first time doing TFT stuff, so I thought it was like, okay, it's gonna be a long day, but it actually went pretty smoothly, fortunately. So the tournament admins, tournament organizers were on top of their stuff, so it worked out pretty well. It was good, but yeah, that's mostly it, I suppose. I dressed up for Halloween. I failed to take a picture of those because I'm really good at doing life. So yeah.
Fair enough. Hey Jinxie, what have you been up to?
What have I been up to? Well, sadly, my time in the UK has ended, so I am back in America once again. But I have been casting some games, playing some games. We returned to our regularly scheduled program of playing, heroes and streaming regularly. I got picked up by Simplicity, so whenever Simplicity plays, you can head over to twitch.tv/GG Simplicity and catch us talking about the boys. I'm gonna have a podcast coming up here on Thursday, I believe, where we talk about what's been going on in CCL and how the team is doing. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of stuff with them. They're really, really wonderful people. And then yesterday, I had the opportunity to do some heroes casting with role players, and actually, what that was is me getting fucking pissed on wine, and then just like shouting about the game. And then saying things like, "Oh, good into oh my god, Liam, you're toxic," or shit like that. So, yeah, that's what I've been up to. Lots of heroes casting, lots of CCL action.
Nice. And Faye, what have you been up to?
Mostly TFT. World's Finals was on Halloween, so got up and watched that. That was
And the
a good
spookiest thing
series
is no
overall.
Western teams in the final again.
The spooky would be if they actually showed up.
Oof.
Oh, no.
So that TFT, and then most of this past week has just been staring at numbers because of the election.
Oof.
That's fair. That's
And
fair.
That's a mood.
getting a few hours of sleep, waking up, seeing, did Biden win yet? Nope. Go back to sleep. Wake up. Did he win yet? No.
I mean, even in the UK, that's kind of been a part-time activity for us here as well. So definitely get you there.
All around the world.
It's fun. It's going to keep being fun because it's not going to get better for a bit. Hey Kendrick, what have you been up to in the last couple of weeks?
Hey guys. Yeah, basically I played a bunch of video games, most importantly World of Warcraft. Pre-patch is actually amazing, in my opinion, and the real event, or the Scourge event, whatever it's called, will basically happen in a few days. And then Shadowlands is happening in 2 weeks, so I can't wait for that. Basically all WoW for me.
Fair enough. And I took a little bit of time off streaming because it wasn't too fulfilling to me, and also I've been playing in my NGS team, but back basically going to be limiting my streaming to casting and shows like this one, and the newly aired Heroes Global Quiz, which we had Crowan on for week 1. He is our current reigning and defending champion. This week, aka
Nice.
tomorrow, is when the next show is. I'm going to have to do a hell of a tweet storm for that because I only just got it sorted last night and forgot to do anything. But they are on with the other competitors, Karis, caster from EU, and Max Passion, EU professional player. coming in at the recommendation of Joy K because he shit-talked her after she didn't win the first quiz, and she basically told him, you do better. So he's on for episode 2 to see if he can. So that should be fun. Make sure you tune in for that tomorrow. That's tomorrow 9 p.m. UK time, so 10 p.m. Central European time. Should be good. And yeah, I've also been casting CCL, casting NGS, casting Heroes Lounge. I've basically cast everything that is out right now. And I also cast a Korean tournament since we last played, so lots of casting, new show, procrastinating,
Great.
planning D&D. These are the things I have been doing. So, now that I have actually planned D&D and that we are all here, let's find out what everyone was up to in the last session. So, after a long and difficult travel, you guys were finally, with the help of O'Malley, able to get to the city of Lai in the country of Nayla. Finally able to make it. When you arrived, the first thing you did was, I believe you found a place to sleep first, or did you just go straight to Gold Flame?
I think we went straight there.
Yeah, we went straight to her.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so yeah, you guys went straight to the academy, to the school, which I have a name quickly. Need to load up that page, but excuse me. When you did so, you got some directions and eventually were able to meet up with Paige Goldflame herself, and pass on, for starters, the message that Lord Papyrus has asked her to make her way to the city of Holm and help with his Flying City project. But you were also able to ask her where to find an Amulet of the Plains. Turns out she had one and gave it to you. And you guys were able to grab this and were told that a tuning fork for I believe you were looking for a tuning fork for Mechanus, that you would find one of those in the Beastlands, which you already own a tuning fork for, which was very convenient. So, I believe the plan... Open Universe City College, there we go. That's the name of the Paige Goldflame School. I believe the plan was to gather resources and go hang out in the Beastlands until you can find the Cat Lord, who is the last rumored owner of a Mechanus tuning fork, or at least one of the easiest ones to get to. You were also given a couple warnings about the Beastlands, but for now, you guys have just finished your meeting with some of the students who recently went to the Beastlands on their study trip. One of them at some point was transformed into a ferret. The question is, what would you like to do?
We just finished up there. Are we gonna like rest and get supplies and then head out tomorrow?
I think that's what we said we were gonna do.
Yeah.
Yep. Find a place to stay for the night.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Which
I had.
think we were recommended a place.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where are my notes? Helps to have them loaded beforehand.
Always well. Hey, I don't do it. I don't expect you guys to do it. I always have to load mine up mid-game.
I just didn't take that note. I don't know what place was recommended.
Yeah, we made a dragon friend last session.
Oh, excellent.
Oh, yeah, you
Very nice
did.
for me. My note is, we were greeted by some rude guards who let us in. They gave us some suggestions on where to stay.
Nice.
Oh, I'm so smart. Good job, me.
Would you like some of the? Would you like some new tavern names? Because I didn't know
Yes.
them
Yes, please.
either. Okay. So there's the Indigo Chalice. That is a more of a town folk place. It's still quite high quality. There's the Half Full Flask, and then there is a more adventuring one called the Silver Sword.
Ooh.
These are the ones that you would have been recommended.
Okay, which one do we want to go to?
Dog Lady, thank you very much for the subscription. Very appreciated. 29 months.
I love you, dog lady. I miss you. My vote would be for the silver sword, of course.
Oh,
Yeah, sounds good.
okay.
I mean, you know, just one opinion. Whatever you all want to do is fine by me.
Yeah, that works. I just, you said of course. I thought you would maybe prefer something like the Indigo Chalice or something, but this is good too.
I mean, I'm all about comfort, but if there's an adventure to be had, well then.
I see, I see. Okay, then let us go. We can
Okay.
figure out what supplies we need along the way and while we're resting and get those tomorrow. If we need anything.
Yeah, I
A lot of food and water. So.
Yeah, true.
Alright, so, yes, you are heading to the Silver Sword. What would you like to try and gather on the way if you are grabbing resources?
I think we said we were just gonna go. We're gonna get our resources tomorrow.
Oh, gotcha.
We
Very
need to,
good.
we need to sit down and figure out what we need.
Sounds like a plan. Alrighty. So, you guys make your way on towards the Silver Sword. You are directed to the place where you were told it was, and asking a couple directions on the way. The city is big, and it is still filled with random bits of magic here and there. Definitely more magic than you would see just in general around home. You see a set of clothes. Think in cities like New York where you'd have like clotheslines going between buildings. Think that, but there is no clothesline, just clothes just floating in the alleyway. Not connected via a
Huh.
line at all, just floating there, drying, flapping in the breeze. You pass what appears to be a single broom brushing outside of a store. Very small bits of magic here and there. And you see what appears to be another very clunky and very unstable looking flying machine passes a couple hundred meters overhead as it disappears off into the higher buildings. But you are able to make it into the Temple District. You can see the Temple Ward, sorry. As you are led through there, you pass several of the very popular temples there, but you begin to make your way more towards some of the shadowed alleys and the shadows created by some very lofty shrines to some of the greater deities in the city and of the city. Inside, though, you can see a small cloister of, when you, if any of you were to examine the plaque, you would see that the statues appear to be of the eternal lords of the city, some of the founders of Live. 5 gentlemen standing very tall with swords placed into a center triangle. Sitting next to that, you find the silver sword. An inn where you can see the windows look new, the building does not. As you make the building itself looks like it was made quite a while ago. It's been patched up in certain places. It looks pretty nice quality, but it's been damaged, as you can very easily tell. There's a little outdoor seating area where you can see a couple adventurer types sitting around there. You can see what appears to be a male elf wearing full plate armor with what appears to be a holy symbol of... Hang on. Let me quickly find out what that was. I mean, if anyone wants to try and find out what it was while I search, they could roll religion, because you might not recognize it.
Sure. I don't know how much I know about elves, but I like religion.
Have a religion roll. Have a peeky look. Just peeky look. Have a cheeky look. Also, first roll of the day.
Ooh, here we go.
8!
8! I have no idea.
You recognize this net. You recognize the symbol as that of the Earth Mother. You can't for the life of you remember what the Earth Mother is or does.
Okay.
But you recognize the name. Currently sitting having a drink outside with this male elf appears to be a female fire genasi, wearing significantly less armor, or less plate armor, sorry, still wearing full leather. You can see a couple daggers strapped to their belts, and also, Kaito, with your passive perception, you would easily be able to see that there are a couple also hidden around the body. You can see one in the shoe. You can see one that's just strapped to the back, which would usually be hidden by a cloak, which currently a big, thick, heavy black cloak rests on the back of the chair while she enjoys a drink. When the ale touches her lips, it sizzles a bit as she is very fiery.
Oh, that's cool.
So, you're going to go inside? Or are you going to hang outside and chat or plan? You still have to work out what to do with your horse. / Pegasus.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Have you ever seen a fire genasi before?
Roll me a history check, let's see. You're from a very foresty area.
16.
16. Faye, do me a favor and roll 1 too.
Okay.
Thank you.
Mystery. Oh, God.
Okay. Kaizan, yes, you have had one that travelled through your hometown before. Came through selling wares. They were very careful of everything around them. They're not on fire, but they do have fire powers, and as such, they were very careful and very respectful of the trees. This one looked very different. You can see the one here is a lot brighter. The hair sort of waves as if it is a flame, whereas the one you saw was more of more charcoal and had just sort of scorch. I'm trying to think of a good example. Think like Cataclysm in WoW, for example, where it's very molten earth and volcanic earth kind of thing, where it's very black with lava marks running through it, but with a bit more of a glow to it. So
Sure.
very, very different, but you can see the similarities.
Okay. Interesting. Shall we get rooms?
Yeah, that sounds great to me. And then I'll have to see if there's a stable, or does it look like this place has a stable? I assume maybe.
You can make a perception check.
Okay. 12. Wow,
12.
killing him.
You can see that there appears to be a little bit of hay and straw scattered. Shut up, Haircon. You can see there's a little bit of hay and straw scattered around the area, so you can tell there's probably a stables nearby, but you can't see it immediately.
Okay. I'll just have Retribution wait outside while we head in.
Okay. Retribution sets up and chills. Catches a quick glance from the two having their drinks outside as you guys head in. It is a very pretty building overall. It is a timber and brick building with a green tile roof. As you step inside, it is what you'd expect from an adventuring bar. A hodgepodge of furniture, all good quality. They can definitely afford good quality furniture, but it looks like at some point in the past, whatever they started with, whatever company made that, whether a person made that, went out of business or died or something, and as such, new types of furniture have slowly filled the place over time. So there's bits of repaired furniture, all again well repaired, good quality, but you can see signs of wear. Inside there's, again, a nice hodgepodge of people. There appears to be some kind of human in a mage outfit. Not magical independence clothing, but in general mage clothes. There appears to be another human dressed very similar to the Genasi outside. There is a female elf appearing to be wearing some kind of scale mail, which she is currently taking off while a drink is delivered to her.
Mm-hmm.
And there also appears to be a man covered entirely in feathers with wings that he has had to wrap around his chair, holding what appears to be with a long staff leaned against his table as he stares quizzically at the mug that has been placed before him, his beak slightly open before dipping his beak into it and popping back up.
This place is crazy.
It took me a second to realize like what you meant when you were like a man covered in feathers. I thought it was like a dude.
No, bird person.
Yeah.
Yes, a very eagle bird style design in this one. Behind the bar, you can see what appears to be a young female elf wearing a large collection of protective charms and talismans around her neck and also attached to different points in her clothes, dressed in very nice finery, but still appropriate work attire to deal with the fact that ale is probably going to get on her at some point or another. She glances up as you all enter, waves over and say, "Are you here for drinks or are you here for rooms?"
Yes.
Pick a table, I'll be over to you in a second.
Is there one that's like good for people watching?
There is. Again, it's quite a large place, so the amount of people inside at the moment, there's easily a table away from everyone else that you can get a pretty good view from a corner.
Just to like watch the whole bar. That's probably where I would head over to, unless somebody wants to go somewhere else.
No, sounds good to me.
Sounds great.
Okay, so you head over, you find your little corner, not so much a booth, but corner table. Get yourself situated and comfortable before the young elf comes over to you and goes, "Oh, hello, my name is Elas. I will be your innkeeper and waitress for this evening. Now, we do have some specials on food at the moment as well if you're looking for food, but for starters, rooms. How many can I get you, and do you have any mighty steeds that might need stabling? I know a lot of adventurers come through have one of those."
Yeah, I actually do have one that I'd like to have taken care of.
That's wonderful. Any special requirements for them?
No, just place to hang out. Needs a Pegasus out front.
That's fair. I'm sure we can notice a Pegasus. Don't think I've seen one myself. Hope you don't mind if I have a peek when we take him around to the stables.
Oh yeah, you could pet him if you want. He's pretty cool.
Oh, that's very kind of you. I think I'll take you up on that. All right, so stabling is going to be 2 copper a day, 1 copper for the stabling, 1 copper for the feed for the day.
Okay.
We get bulk orders, you see. It's not so bad for us. And the rooms. What kind of rooms might you be looking for?
How many do we want?
You know me. I would like to keep my privacy, friends.
4 it is.
4 rooms, okay. We only offer 2 levels of rooms, I'm afraid. We've got our basics, which normally would have 2 beds in them, but if you want them for yourselves, then we can maybe move one out if you don't plan using it. If not, it's a very soft table. And if not, we do have 2 of our slightly fancier rooms that would be maybe a bit more appropriate for people if you're looking to splash out a bit of money. They've got double beds with goose feathers as the pillows.
Just go with the standard one myself.
Standard for you. All right. So that's
Same.
going to be all right. That's 5 silver for each of you.
Yeah, sure.
Well, I wasn't gonna splurge, but then you mentioned goose feathers, and now I kind of feel obligated.
The angriest of birds makes for the nicest of sleeps.
I agree. I'll take that.
All right. It's a wealthy room for you. That's 2 gold pieces plus your 2 copper for a stabling.
Oh,
How about
also
yous?
just one thing about it for on this map. Like, where is this inn on the map in relation to where
Ooh.
the college?
Hang on. Let me jump back to that screen. Okay, so yeah, the college is there. You are looking for... God, why did I make this so big? I can't bloody find the temple ward. Did I put the temple ward? Artist ward, Grove ward, Village Hill, Rogue's Farthing, Crown Farthing. I think I put it in... I think I put it in the Crystal Scepter Village, so it would be here.
Cool.
So not that
Okay.
far. You're headed in the right direction.
Cool.
I just realized there's also a place called the Lions District. That is cool. Let me draw you a quicker marker there to show where you're staying.
Yeah, sure.
Draw a shape. It's just going to be a little tiny square. There we go.
And
That's where you
is
stay.
there in this city? Is there only like shops and stuff where the market areas are? Or are there other shops like throughout the different wards and villages?
Oh, there's shops everywhere. It would be incredibly irritating to walk from place to place. There's the big markets, which is where you would find most stuff, but there are actual shop front stores scattered around pretty much everywhere. I mean, when you passed through here, you did see a couple storefronts which seem to be leaning more towards items of a holy nature. You could see places to buy vestments, which all had donation dishes outside. You could see a couple places which were burning incense on the outside. There was a lot of there appears to be storefronts in most areas. You passed a bookshop on the way past the college, where you could see someone looking very, very angry outside it, holding 2 silver pieces.
Then the market areas are like super big. There's like a lot of stuff there, sort of thing.
Yes, that's where you find all the open air markets, which will probably be in front of storefronts as well, so you'd get a lot of shopping done there.
Okay, cool.
Alrighty, so yes, Leonhard, sir, what kind of room would you like?
I'll have the same as my, and he points to Sadra, my friend over here.
All right, that'll be 2 gold pieces for you.
Because it's you, and he gives her a flashy smile.
Oh, you're too kind. Now, may I interest you in some of our dinners? We got some dinner deals on tonight, which could include a drink in any of the meals you buy.
Yeah.
Sort of thing, yeah.
Would you like to hear the menu?
Yes, please.
Yes.
Of course. Well, we've got a boiled pork and curded cheese. That comes with a tankard of perry. We've got a steamed pheasant and artichoke roast with artichoke along the side. Very good dip. That comes with a glass of mead. There's a roasted oxen with ginger and mulberry tarts. Nice mixture of the earthiness and the sweetness. Comes with a glass of brandy to really make it work. We have braised deer and poached eggs. That's also brandy. Roasted sausage and dried mushrooms if you're looking for more of a hearty breakfast-style meal in the evening to keep you going. That's always nice. That comes with a tankard of beer, though. That's what you want if you're looking for something that's very filling. We have, if you're looking for something a bit more experimental, we have braised eel and crowberry tart. That comes with a glass of whiskey. And if you want to be very experimental, we have our roasted phoenix and almond bread. That comes with rum.
Roasted phoenix.
Yeah. We have access to the elemental plane of fire here, so we're able to get creatures like that imported.
I'm curious how you kill a phoenix and fry it up, but yeah, that sounds good. I'll take that.
All right, roasted phoenix for you. That will be 4 silver pieces.
Damn.
Comes with a
Steal.
glass of rum.
What was the third option? Whatever the third
The
option was.
third option, the roasted oxen with ginger and mulberry tart and some brandy.
Yeah, that sounds good. Thank you.
All right, that'll be 1 silver piece.
Sure.
Can they get the eel, but the drink just be a glass of wine?
That's not a problem. I'll swap the whiskey for wine. That'll be 3 silver pieces for you.
Oh, if I could do that too, swap the for drink for wine.
Of course, that's not an issue at all.
For me, a glass of wine. Your finest white wine.
Finest white wine, and would you like some fruit to go with that?
That depends on what's available.
Well, I did just read the menu. Would you like me to read it again?
No, you know what? I'll go with your recommendation. Surprise me. I like being surprised.
All right. Well, you seem like a strong man. I think you're gonna want something with a lot of protein, but you seem like a man of good taste. I'm gonna bring you. I think I'll bring you that. She marks something off. And you want your drink swapped for the nice wine.
Yes, please, madam.
Not a problem. All right, I'll be back with your drinks in a moment, and your food will follow shortly after. She heads back off to the kitchen.
You heard that, Kaizen? Looking like a strong man, she said.
Oh, sorry.
She
Kendrick, your drink food combo would cost 5 silver pieces.
Okay, that's fine.
Almost forgot to charge you.
On the house.
yeah, she did. Yeah, that is. She wasn't wrong, I guess. You know, it was
Amazing, she can do
quite
all
strong.
this while being blind.
Very unique meals they have here.
Oh, I'm so excited. I'm gonna eat this phoenix. It's gonna be so fucking good. Or it's gonna taste like shit.
Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen phoenix being sold, eaten before, anything of the sort. Well, sold, I guess, but not in food form.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering about. Like, you know, I've never seen a phoenix personally, but every story that I've ever read, it's, you know, they die and they turn into ashes, so...
Yeah, maybe you're just going to get served ashes.
Oh, if they come out as ash on a plate, I'm gonna be real mad that I paid 4 silver. Powdered phoenix.
Maybe there's
Paying
some
for the
magic.
experience.
Yeah,
Oh,
maybe
like
there's some magics you can do with phoenix ash. Who knows? You know, maybe it's a
Uh,
value purchase.
Oh, you don't think they're gonna cook it alive like crabs, right? That would be sad.
I hope not.
Oh, well, now I've kind of bummed myself out. Maybe I should have gone for the eel instead, because that was sounding really, really interesting until they brought up the phoenix.
Hopefully it will be fun.
I wonder if we can buy phoenix here. Assuming it is an actual meal. You know, maybe take some phoenix with us to the beastlands.
Phoenix
Oh, that's
jerky.
a good idea. Yeah, as a point, they did say that we should bring lots of our own food, meats and stuff, lest we turn into a ravenous ferret.
Yeah, probably don't want to do that. So should make a stop by some butcher's place or something. Get a lot of dried meat.
Just need to get our own water. I
Yeah.
wonder. I mean, it's probably not too hard to find here, but maybe we should get a bag of holding purely just for food and water.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Yeah.
I don't know if it ever has come up. Can either of you make water or food?
My time is here. My time is now.
Oh,
I can do those things. I have not had a need for those spells ever.
maybe this is a first.
Yeah.
Potentially, if in a pinch. I mean, we could just prepare in case, but
Yeah,
if
I
something
will.
happens, then yeah, just to think about.
I will prepare it for tomorrow. I can create 45 pounds of food and 30 gallons of water on the ground or in containers within range.
Oh,
Does that require materials?
No.
Nice. Value.
hey, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's enough to sustain up to 15 humanoids or 5 steeds for 24 hours. Here's the catch. The food is bland but nourishing and spoils if uneaten after 24 hours. The water is clean and does not go bad.
You know, bland food I think is the least of our worries if we are in a survival situation.
Could always buy some seasoning, some salt or something, you know, put it on there.
Oh, big spender! Look at you, getting salt. Yeah, no, I was gonna suggest that as well, though. But I would really appreciate that.
What resources did you bring on this expedition? Salt and hot sauce.
The most important. Yeah, maybe there's some spice shop or something we could stop in. There must be everything here. It's such a large city.
Lots of magic. Kind of almost frivolous use of magic. They just kind of like have it everywhere, just doing menial tasks.
Yeah, I
mean, I
saw
guess-
that.
If you have the capabilities of doing it. It's
Yeah.
definitely a contrast to home.
Yeah. Jeez, could you imagine that?
What, this and home?
Yeah. My father would blow a gasket if he walked outside one day and there was just a broom sweeping the palace entrance by
Wonder how
itself
it's,
unannounced. Sorry, what was
wonder
that?
how he's going to feel when his city is suddenly flying.
You know, I hadn't thought about that.
Well, now's the time to think about it, because if Papyrus has his way, that is what will happen.
I just realized if Papyrus has his way, then when the giants move under home, if it's flying, then we have nothing to worry about now. So I'm just preparing for the future.
Sure.
You sound hopeful.
Am I worried that I might have doomed the city I vowed to protect? No. Everything that I've made has been an impeccable decision.
Yep. You know, your sarcasm knows no bounds.
Anyway, is there anything else that we should try and get for this? Seem mostly like food and water.
I mean, we have a bit of gold, right? If there's any magical things or such of the like that we would be interested in, I'm sure we could find a place for that.
Sounded like it's very rugged land to go through, so I think they mentioned maybe bringing hiking equipment or things
Yeah.
to get around. Maybe we can find magical means of doing that. We
Magical
already
means
have the
yeah.
like the rope of climbing, so things
Yeah.
of that nature could be helpful.
And we have the rope, we have the Leonhardt, you have the carpet thing.
That is
that
correct.
flies. Yeah.
Excuse me.
I feel like
We can all get the carpet here. Well, I guess
perhaps
Satra doesn't need it, but
true. Yeah, with retribution, and with the carpet and the rope, I feel like we can already get past a lot of things, of obstacles.
are we given a map of the Beastlands?
You were
think
not.
so.
There isn't. They didn't really have a full map set, unfortunately.
Got it.
Just
What
gonna
do
go
you-
there and wander around.
Just walk around here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Which on that note, what do you think the Cat Lord likes? What should we bring him?
Who
If
knows?
we're... Sorry, go ahead.
Who knows? I feel like
I
it is impossible to know.
I don't want to be stereotypical and think just like things that cats like.
I was gonna say like a ball of string, but I felt like that might be rude.
I feel like that's the stereotypical.
A giant box.
Maybe there's places we can do some research on this. I imagine they have books about the plains here.
Yeah, just I don't even know if he wants anything, but as far as I've always been aware, and I'm sure you, Leonhard, been the same. When you meet a lord, it's customary to bring gifts.
That is correct indeed. A good gift oftentimes is half the, half the effort.
Anything that we can do for our negotiations to get through it peacefully is ideal, right? Because if we get into a fight, doesn't that play into the primal thing where we might turn into an animal?
Yeah.
Oh, is that part of it? Oh, okay.
I think so. Fighting is probably considered something primal. Fighting and killing.
Yeah, I guess so. Seems as though the world is constantly primal then.
Yeah.
Fighting and killing each other. What
Should we
sort
turn into something? Oh, go ahead.
Is that the library there as well that I wouldn't mind going and seeing if we can find it. When the
would
library is called the Library of All Knowledge, it's a lot of knowledge.
Yeah, okay, can make a stop by the library tomorrow.
Yeah, I would be all
But
right
that,
hunting that down.
Yeah, it's in the Beastland somewhere. Maybe we can find the map somewhere. Maybe if someone just happens to have one.
Hmm,
Uh,
perhaps. I feel like the best place to perhaps find one would still be the library. Perhaps copy it down or something.
right.
But if the students didn't have one and they had already gone, I would assume they did their homework and looked for a map. So
Yeah,
if
probably.
they didn't really have one, then we might not be able to find one.
Probably true. Okay, so kind of a plan for tomorrow is go to the library and then buy. I guess we should buy a bag of holding, another one, fill it with some food and water in case. Get some spices, and then go to like a magic shop or something. See if there's any magical items that could assist us.
Sounds like a
Yeah.
plan.
I'm gonna say maybe look for a tuning fork. If I remember correctly, she told us where the Mechanist tuning fork was, right?
Yeah, it was in the
The
beast.
cat lord.
Oh,
has
that's the
it,
whole
right?
reason that we're fucking going there. I'm a fool. I scrolled down to my notes a little bit. And I was like, wait.
And to get there, I have the tuning fork to get to the Beastlands. Oh yeah. Do we want me to take us there, or are we going to try and use the amulet that has a chance to, mess up?
Yeah, probably not. If you are able to just take us there, that would probably be safer and better.
I will only be able to do it once per day, so if we ever get into, a problem there, I can only do it once.
If we get into that much of a problem, then maybe have to risk the amulet.
But I currently have the ability to get there and get back to here in the material plane.
Excellent, excellent.
Or we can also go to the astral plane, but I don't think we're wanting to do that.
Not at the moment.
One thing we also have to be aware of, remember, is I said that you can just walk into a portal in the Beastlands, so we might have to be careful of that. We don't just accidentally stumble through one.
Sure, yeah. Watch where we step. Agreed.
Sounds like a good plan to me, friends.
All right.
What do you think the chances are that guy comes with us? I mean, you offered him like 1,000 gold, right? That's kind of a lot.
Oh, yeah, they said they had to check and see if they could get time off of something, postpone exams or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess students need gold, right? School is expensive. Is school expensive here? One of those places.
Sounded like they had some sort of payment that they had to do, so probably.
Yeah. They'll probably come then.
His knowledge is invaluable, but because he really seems like a huge pain in the ass. Like, I'm just gonna put this out there.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it will be manageable, hopefully.
Excuse me. At this point, while you were chatting, your drinks would have been delivered a little bit earlier, and by this point, your food would have arrived as well. Everyone gets what they ordered. Satra, yours is just a lump of bird meat, but it appears to be on fire.
Nice.
And Leonhard, you were given the braised deer with mace and poached eggs with your fine wine.
Excellent choice.
Alright, so yeah, you have your food so you can eat while chatting.
Okay. How the
Your
fuck am I
food is
supposed
on
to
fire.
eat this?
Maybe just go for it. Just
I'm gonna try and blow it out like a birthday cake.
Blows out.
Okay.
Oh.
Huh. Inside is red. I don't know if it's a good thing or a bad thing.
It catches the light again after 10 seconds.
Ah!
You know, I'd be worried about eating that and that happening after you eat it.
Well, I wasn't!
I was just thinking the same thing.
Your Grace, if the fire won't go out, I may be able to assist you by drawing my sword. It has certain capabilities.
Oh, that would be excellent. Yes, please.
Alright.
Oh.
Oh yeah,
I
that
was
thing
jesting.
turns off lights, right? Well, you turn off lights in the entire tavern. Eh?
Your Grace, should we do it?
How many lit candles and lanterns and stuff are there? What time of day is it? Is it evening?
You guys arrived, I think, No, you arrived around early morning, didn't you? Because you hit the early classes. So it's around lunchtime. It's
Okay.
there's daylight streaming in through the windows. You can see in the areas the light doesn't reach, like the back of the like the behind the bar. There appear to be like 2 candles currently burning.
Yeah, dude, it's fine. They can relight that shit.
Okay. Leonhard, more and more of a serious person normally, but he can't help but finding the thought of just blowing out all the candles and all the torches pretty amusing. So he would just, draw his sword out
Okay.
with the intention of delitting the entire room.
Okay. You draw your sword. The frost band activates. Both the candles behind the bar go out. The phoenix does not. The frostband does not work on magical fire.
Ah.
Well, it was worth a try.
That's
Let me answer-
awkward. Everyone's gonna look over here.
Leonhard would then also proceed to shouting out, "Could somebody turn the candles back on? What is this establishment here? we're trying to eat."
Sorry, there must have been a breeze. She begins to relight them.
By the way, looking around, is anyone else trying to eat the phoenix meat that's on fire?
Make a
Another
perception check.
tables?
I'm sad it didn't work, but at the same time, like I'm kind of relieved because after that I'm like, well, am I going to,
Shivari out
swallow.
the window. No one inside appears to be trying to eat the phoenix, but you can spot the fire genasi, who appears to be blowing it out and then eating it slice by slice before it catches the light again and then blowing it out again.
Seems like they are able to eat it out there. Maybe we go ask them and see if it is safe.
Ah, yes, the lady made of fire has no problem eating it. It should be easy for me.
While
I was born in an icy
Sorry.
crevice.
While you're chatting about this, you can see your almond bread sitting next to it is starting to toast around the edge.
Oh no! I'm burning my own food and I can't even complain about it.
I mean, I have some resistance towards fire. I can eat it for you, and you can have my eel instead.
Tell you what, I'll go ask her if it's safe for someone like me to eat, and if it's not, I'll just order something else. No reason you have to set your insides aflame because I'm too bold.
Alright.
I will just kind of sheepishly walk up to the lady outside. Excuse me, miss.
Yes.
I I felt a little bit bold today and ordered the Phoenix. And, I see you're eating it, no problem, but you are literally the exact opposite of myself. I was just, wondering if seeing that you're doing so well with it, if it's something safe for a person such as me to eat, or am I going to set my innards aflame?
If you eat it wrong, it'll burn you.
Excellent. How do you eat it right, if I might ask?
Just make sure you blow it out and have swallowed it before it reignites. Usually takes about 10 seconds.
Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that very much.
You're very welcome. She glances at you. She glances up and down at your armor for a second and goes, Don't suppose you fancy a quick game?
What kind of game?
Oh, simple. She takes her cup, downs it, turns it upside down. There are 2 other empty cups already on the table. Takes out a gold coin, and throws it underneath one of the cups. If you can guess where the cup is, the coin is yours. If not, then you owe me a gold.
Milady, you mean if he can guess where the coin is?
Oh, where did you come from? Yes, if he can guess where the coin is, he gets to keep it. If he doesn't, then he owes me a coin.
I'll try it. Got nothing to lose on 1 gold coin.
Wonderful. Well then, she begins to shuffle around the cups at pretty high speed. If you would like to keep up, make a perception check.
All right. I have a feeling somehow this didn't end. I lose my armor and I have to go like Kaizen. Like, can you come please keep an eye on the cup because I'm inept.
Leonard would like to follow, but in silence, just to see if he would have gotten it right.
Roll perception.
Oh no, 11.
Alrighty. As they
Leonhardt's looking at the wrong table. Why aren't they moving the cups?
Whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. The cups are moved. Which one do you think it is? Which one would you like?
I'm gonna pick the middle cup.
The middle cup. She lifts it up and underneath is a gold coin. Very good. You're way more perceptive than I thought. Tell you what. I don't like losing money. Let's up the stakes a bit. Let's make it 10 gold pieces. If you win, I'll give you this coin and 9 more gold. If I win, you owe me 10 gold.
I think this is a good way to get scammed.
Yeah.
Yep. She totally let you win on that one to get you in.
I feel like I know exactly what this is, but I kind of still want to do it because I'm a rich bitch.
You're getting hustled.
I'll play
Can
one more
Leonhard
game
inside
with
check
you.
the lady?
You want to inside check the lady? Of course. Go for
Yeah.
it.
At least I don't have to worry about my food getting cold, eh?
Oh boy. Well, Discord appears to have freaked the hell out, so I'm going to quickly take us to a break screen while I try to fix it. So, one moment, everybody.
For me, everything is fine. And
we're back. Sorry about that, everybody. Had a quick issue with audio on my side. So, yes, Sartre, you're going to Leonhard, sorry, you roll insight. I
Yeah.
will
I had a
whisper you
6.
what you find out.
I know she's a stone cold fox. But actually,
If
fire.
Leonhard managed to insight check her with a 6, she's the worst scammer I've ever encountered. Okay. Got it, Tetra, thanks.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll play one more game with you.
All right. One more it is. Just puts the coin back under the cups and begins moving. She's a lot faster this time. She's definitely a little bit better. Make a perception check. Leonhard, if you want to silently watch
Easy
along
queen.
again as well.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
may
of
do
course,
so.
of course. Yeah, Fucking roll.
We both did one better.
Yep.
Swish, 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 swish. Plonk. Which cup do you believe it is under?
Go the left cup.
The left cup. Lifts it up. There is no coin. Oh.
Oh shit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
Double or nothing?
No, you're gonna scam me. I can tell. I knew this was a scam from the beginning, but it was fun.
It's just a
so.
game. Lifts up the left hand, lifts up the center cup, and the coin is underneath it. It's just a game.
Damn, in my heart, I wanted to say center cup, but I said center cup beforehand. And it's like,
Well, you could have a
anyway,
third go and
exam
go center
stress.
cup.
Listen. Oh man, I don't know if I can lose 20 gold pieces. My food is getting burnt.
Oh yeah.
I'll
Your
just like, give
Grace.
her the 10. Oh yeah.
You take care of your food, I'll defend your honor. Triple or nothing, Leonard says.
Triple or
Oh
nothing.
no, bless you, Leonhard.
All right, so 30 gold to me, or so this is triple or nothing. So 30 gold to me or nothing to you. This is to get out of the debt.
Absolutely.
Of course. All right then. So she takes the coin, places it under the cup, and begins to shuffle.
Leonard is dead focused.
Okay, roll perception.
I believe in you.
One more.
Milady, we're gonna repeat this 17 more times until we get there.
Which cup do you believe it is under?
Come on, dumb luck.
All right, Leonard chooses the right cup.
Lifts it up, there is no coin. Lifts up the center cup, coin underneath it.
Fucker.
Well played, milady. Well played.
I would have handed Leonhard the 10 gold that I lost before heading back in to try and eat my food.
No, Your Grace. This is on me. The one who challenges has to bear the consequence. And then hands over 29 gold pieces to the woman.
Where's the last one? She used her own coin for the first one.
Ah, okay. Sorry. Then he hands her 30 coins.
Alrighty. Thank you for the game. It was fun.
He actually hands her over 31 coins and then asks, the extra one is if you tell me where you learned these tricks.
She takes the money, counts it out quickly, and just goes, "No trick, just the odds are in my favor."
Start heading back to my food, but I'll clap Leonhard on the shoulder and say, "Hey man, you got this. If you go for a 4th time, I'm gonna cast guidance on him."
Okay.
Did Satra give a wink or anything? Or
You can feel the magic warming you
Okay.
a little bit as you get clapped.
okay. Leonhard doesn't say anything though. He notices the warmth or the magical feeling, but his honor forbids him to cheat.
Nah.
You're not cheating.
Just give you a
You
bonus to your
disagree.
perception.
I'm helping you. You're not cheating.
Oh, dear.
Blacketh is guiding you.
Leonard has had his fair share of luck and love.
At the gods. Can I have spectral sight for just like 30 seconds here?
Alrighty. So you gonna leave the conversation, Leonhardt?
Yeah,
gonna
if she
ask
doesn't
her
really
more?
seem to be super into chatting, then
Oh, she seems very.
Leonard wouldn't.
She seems very into chatting. She answered the question. She's giving you a nice smile as she begins to place the money into her coin purse. A little bit
Milady-
little bit of steam escapes her mouth when she smiles.
Is there anything about this city that you can tell me? Where can a man have good shopping, or where can I, good entertainment, good shopping possibilities?
Oh, well, I don't spend too much time here, but if you're looking for shopping, I can definitely recommend any of the markets. I would personally recommend the one next to the Drake's Temple district. It's the secondary temple district in town. The one to the east of that is my personal favorite, but that might also be due to the fact that it has paths to Rogue's Village, which is my personal favorite exploration spot. If you want to have some entertainment, that's a good place to go. However, if you are looking for the most entertainment, then Crown Farthing is where you will find a lot of the upper class entertainment, like it looks like you might be into. But otherwise, Artists' Village is where you will find more street performers and general theatres.
Who knows? If we end up spending more time in this city than planned, perhaps we might head for some of the higher quality upper class entertainment, if you know what I mean. I'm a man of good taste.
I can tell. Crown Farthing may be for you then. Again, Artist Village if not, but if you want to get real down into it and see the newest up and comers in performers in the city, make sure you check out the Artists Ward. It's where most of them live, and it's where they try out their performances, usually for quite cheap. It's a mixed bag. Everyone starts somewhere, and some people never go anywhere.
You sound like you're experienced. Have you been performing in the past?
Of course.
And what was your speciality? Was there anything you excelled at?
Fire juggling and fire eating.
Makes sense. Great.
That's definitely been my go-to, but I also perform small magic tricks.
Good. Well, milady, it was a real pleasure. Thank you for the nice conversation, and thank you for relieving me of some of my burden.
The pleasure has been mine. May I ask your name?
So, Leonhard von Grieva.
And what about your friend's
Pleasure
name?
to make your
I like to
acquaintance.
I like to remember nice faces.
Mhm.
What was your friend's name, Celine Hart von Griever?
The one whose coin purse I saved, you mean?
Yes.
Did Satra still go by the name of Luther or any other fake identities?
I
Later?
presented myself as Prince Satra at the gate.
Okay. Prince Satra. Of
Oh, a
home.
prince. Oh, I should have raised the price.
Yeah. And
He
he
seemed
leans a
nice.
little closer to her and then whispers, "Not your ordinary prince, if I may say so."
I mean, you don't seem like ordinary sir.
Oh, what do I seem like?
You don't seem like the kind of person who would stay indoors all day and just have the title for the sake of getting into fancy parties. I can see that armor has seen some use.
You have a keen eye, milady. It is true. We travel the lands, help the ones in need, and make a name for ourselves.
So I can see that shield definitely does not seem to be any kind of standard issue, so you've definitely found yourself some interesting stuff, and that sword definitely looks magical to me.
You have a very keen eye, milady.
I do what I can.
Do I hear any knowledge, experience when it comes to adventuring in the outer skirts of this province?
Oh yes, lots of exploring. There are, if you head north quite a bit, there are several temples that usually provide some treasures.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't mind snakes, that is.
Oh, Leonhard all of a sudden gets huge flashbacks to that one cave. Snakes. Oh. Can't say they're my favorite creatures around here, but I've seen worse. Come to think of it, I've mostly seen worse.
That's fair. What might be the most impactful thing you have killed? Maybe not the strongest, one that had the most impact on you.
If you don't count the vampires and spider creatures that we faced the other day, probably the illithid. Nasty creatures, they mess with your brain and like to turn you into one of their kind.
I have not heard of these creatures. I hope to never encounter one. I like my mind where it is.
Indeed, indeed.
You can see the elf paladin has just been sitting by. You can watching the conversation, hasn't been saying much. He does have a look on his face. He's definitely feeling something, but it's very hard to gauge without a.
Does
a
Leonhard
roll.
notice?
Yeah. You glance across the table. He's been sitting there quietly. If you want to try an insight to work out what emotions are plaguing this man.
because if he shows signs of disbelief or jealousy, you know, like this guy, what is he talking about? Then Leonhard would definitely react to it.
All right. Yeah. Is that the insight you just rolled, or is that an old insight?
No, that's the 12 is what I just rolled.
Gotcha. Okay. You can see a waning annoyance moving into a more calm demeanor again.
Okay. So the annoyance happened when I mentioned vampires and stuff, or just in general?
You weren't looking at him too much earlier, but you
Okay.
can tell it's on the latter end. He probably was annoyed a little bit earlier, but you can't tell for how long.
Yeah. As you can see, milady, both my companions and I, we still stand strong, and we show no sign of weakness in the sign of adversity. We're used to many a peril out in the streets.
So
roads.
I can see. If I require, if me and Barra here require a little bit of muscle or prowess on an especially difficult raid, then we may have to try and find you and cross paths again. We have your name, that will be a little easier.
It is true. While I cannot say that we are mercenaries for hire, I can say that we don't shy away from helping people in need.
Well, if you're not for hire, then maybe you're into favors. She places the cups back down with one coin underneath. All the money back,
Oh no.
or a favor.
Uh-oh.
It won't be cashed in yet. But
Mhm.
later, if we require a little bit of muscle and a little bit of prowess, I can see your friend in there has a bow, and the one who does not appear to be holding weapons, almost certainly a caster. That's a useful set of skills.
When would this favor, Leonhard takes a short break, have to be turned in?
It would probably be a couple months down the line. We're heading back out in a few weeks. It'll take us a while to get north. Probably a couple weeks down the line, not months. Maybe 2-3 weeks. Time it takes us to get up, see if we can find a useful temple, and then obviously the time it would take you to get up. If we need the assistance, of course. It might never be
part
cashed
of this which part of the world would this favor entail?
This would be in Naylor, up the river. Probably a little bit out into the wilderness to get into those Untitled jungle temples.
Well, I can't speak for the rest of my party, but Leonhard von Griever is no man that denies or refuses a favor. Count me in, and Leonhard tries to shake her hand.
She shakes your hand and then begins to move the cups.
Oh boy. All right. What could go
You
wrong?
can add a D4 to your perception check.
Oh, that's right.
Your
Leonard totally
guidance.
forgot about that.
Is it going to be a 4?
Okay, perception. Here we go.
Oh
Nine.
no!
Which cup do you believe it is under?
The middle one.
Did you add your 4?
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
roll a d4 as well.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Roll d4.
10. Okay. She lifts up the middle cup. There is no coin. Well, we'll contact you if we find a temple that is potentially beyond or unsafe for us to handle alone.
Yeah, Leonhard gives he gives her his signet ring as a sort of a pawn.
Just as a reminder, a signet ring is a house family ring. You only have one.
Yes,
Okay.
but he will honor his promise, and if need be, he thinks to himself, "Yeah, I can get another one." And besides, I don't really care about that too much. So
That's fair. Okay. She takes it, smiles, and goes, "This will definitely help us contact you. Thank you very much, Sir Leonhard von Griever. I look forward to your and hopefully your friends' assistance if we require it. I hope never to have to cash this in which case I will send back your ring after at least a month. Where should I send it to?"
yeah, that would be much appreciated. Leonhard then proceeds to giving her the address of his estate in the eastern parts of home.
Oh, that seems fancy. Do you live there alone, or do you have people who live in the house with you?
She said, "Can I break into there or not?"
I live there by myself, including a few retainers, my good butler Adalbert, and my parents live nearby, not too far.
Very nice. Understood. Sounds like a lovely place. Maybe I'll get to visit sometime.
Anytime.
Alrighty, well, and that's the case. Sorry, just saw face comment. Well then,
Yeah,
we should
maybe.
get back. We should get going, Bara. We should prepare for. We should begin gathering supplies. We can come back to rest up. The male elf.
Sorry, by the way,
gets up.
sorry. During all this time, Leonhard would have used this here, know your enemy, to muster the paladin a little bit more.
Okay, so what would you like to know? How many things can you learn?
Two things of
All
the
right.
following.
What would you like to learn?
So I would like to learn his strength score and total class levels.
Okay, so I can tell you if they're equal, superior, or inferior to
Mhm.
you. Okay.
Yes.
His strength score is. What is your strength score?
My strength score is 21.
I forgot you had the boosted thing. Yes, his is less than yours.
Okay.
And any
And-
and any total class levels, if any, less than yours.
Okay. Leonhard gives her a satisfied smile, but she doesn't know that it's about that.
All right, they get up and leave. The paladin looks to you, nods, gives a not pained, but a.
Mhm.
There's definitely something on top of the smile, and just goes, "You are very nice to listen to. Hope to work with you someday."
Much obliged.
They pack up their stuff and head off. Do you head back in to hang with your friends, Archer? If you followed the instructions, you were able to eat the phoenix.
Okay.
It's tasty. It's a little bit closer to chicken than, say, a turkey, but it's a lot gamier, a little bit tougher, and has a nice little
Nice.
char flavor to it.
Nice.
Tiny bit of bitterness.
Excellent.
Oh, you guys were gone for a while. What did you get up to?
Well, I asked the lady how to eat this, and she told me, and then she asked me if I wanted to play a game, and I won the first game. And then she's like, "Oh, what if we did that but for 10 gold?" And I was like, "Well, this is definitely a scam, but I've got a little bit of money to burn." So I was like, "Okay, sure." And then I've noticed to no one's surprise, I lost. And Leonhardt was out there. He was trying to help me, but he was just rubbish as well. Not very good at all. And then I decided that my food was burning, so I was like, all right, well, I'm gonna, go eat the food. I'll see you later. And I'm assuming, stayed out there to lose more money because the person I was playing, I was looking at the little guy next door to us, wondering why the cup still had water in it. It was just a mess.
Well, it's good that you realize you're about to get scammed before you agree to get scammed. But
I figured, you know what, maybe maybe I'd gotten better at this stuff, but I have not. So I've learned restraint in my gambling tendencies, and I'm proud of that.
that's good.
You should go play Kaiser. You could see real well. I bet you'd win all the money.
I don't want to get scammed. Thank you very much.
I mean, if they are scamming, I can just look through the cup.
You could reverse scam them.
Well, call out their scam. It could be one of those things where there's actually no coin until, you point at a cup and then they put it somewhere else.
True. Perhaps so.
Fair point.
Are we that invested in?
Getting Leonhard back his 30 gold pieces.
I think
That's
we're
a
okay on
small
gold.
fortune.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh, Satra is trying to give Leonhard back the money?
Oh, no, because I assume this is happening while you're still out there getting scammed.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, no. Oh, no, he's not frozen. He's just very still.
The cameras are frozen on my side. I'm attempting to fix them. So hopefully I can do that. I'm going to try a very shit way of doing it.
You're talking about maybe getting you your money back since you got bamboozled.
So how's the Phoenix now that you can eat it?
It's good. It's a little charred. It's a lot of work to eat, like oysters.
Surprised they
but-
don't have someone sign like a waiver or something, like if I get hurt by this, I do not blame the establishment.
Excuse me.
Wonder how many people try to brave eating Phoenix for the first time.
Are you okay? Did the fire turn
A
back
little
on?
bit of smoke got in my lungs. Yeah, no, I'm surprised for that too. Or they don't, at least tell you how to eat it properly. I assume if you're eating Phoenix, it's you're trying not to, I mean, if you're eating it, maybe you've done so before, like the lady out there, but. Instruction cards or something, so I don't feel like an idiot. Oh, excuse me, miss, how do I eat my dinner?
Yeah, a rare problem. Seldom run into.
Then I wasn't sure, and you were like, oh, I hope it doesn't light up in your gut. I was like, great, I don't have to swallow Leonhardt's sword. I thought my college days were behind me.
Especially when you're drinking alcohol, not a good mix.
Oh no! Stop making it worse!
True, if it went light inside of you is not a good time there.
Oh man.
Yeah, probably don't want to try and get Phoenix meat for our journey.
I agree.
Actually, I mean, it is kind of early in the day. I don't mind going out and picking up some stuff myself, and then we can grab anything else tomorrow before we go.
Sounds good to me.
Excellent.
All right.
We have some things to sell too, don't we? Do you want?
Oh yeah, probably.
Like that shield that screams. I don't think any of us are going to be using that, so might be able.
Unless
to
you want to torture our DM that has to scream every time the person makes an attack.
Yeah, I don't want that. There's a
Uh,
certain dignity about combat.
Yes.
what else do we have to sell as well?
Oh, there's get a spell book. I'm sure somebody would probably want it, especially in a town like this. It's very like magic heavy.
Sure,
Oh,
yeah.
I wanted to finally get that giant spear made into maybe like a lance.
Can look for that. What else was there? There were some scrolls. I gave the cloak over to the dragon. There was a staff, magical staff. Oh, there was that dancing scimitar. I don't think any of us were using it, right?
True.
Yeah, it's cool though. You don't have to hold hands and it stabs people. Like that's pretty neat.
And there's a couple of rings that I don't think any of us are wanting to use.
Yeah.
Now, which ones were they again?
One was a ring of plant friendship, where you make friends with plants. The other was angelic friendship, so you are friends with angels. Or celestial beings, rather.
Yeah, so we can find somewhere to sell those. If we don't want them, sounds good to me. Yeah, I guess we could just do it now. If anyone would like to accompany me, we can go.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Sure.
Why not?
Okay, so you guys are going to go find some shops. What would you like to find first? You've been given your room keys, so when you return, if anything you want to leave in the room as well, you can leave it there.
I guess we sell first and then accrue gold to then buy. So
Okay, so
some magical shops to sell magical things.
magical shops. Okay, so you're right next to the merchant's village, which is where you would find a lot of the shop fronts. So if you would like to head there first, otherwise you'd be heading to Direct Temple Market, which would be the next closest one.
Yeah, I guess Merchant's Village, sure.
Alrighty, it's right. You can, if you ask for directions, you would also be told that the Tome District is also where a lot of the magic stuff is made, and as such, there's a good middle point where there's quite a few magic shops you can maybe find. Sartor, as you're walking off your dinner, make me a con save.
Okay. Uh-oh.
Oh, God.
Uh-oh.
I have some heartburn. Literal heartburn.
Oh no, 15.
Okay. You now shed dim light for 10 feet.
Hey!
Is that
Bright as
right?
shit up.
You're kind of glowing, sort of.
Thank you, I have started a new skincare routine.
Huh.
Well, it was after you consumed the phoenix. I wonder if that's a side effect.
Oh. I'm really glad none of you have to share a room with me. I did think to myself as we were walking out, it is quite bright out here.
Very interesting.
Alright, so you guys are gonna find yourselves a magic shop to try and
Yeah,
sell some stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, where did I put those? That's what I'm looking for. There it is. Okay, so you guys make your way towards the halfway point between the Tome District and the Merchant Village. And inside, you're able to find quite a few shops. There appears to be a magical armor shop, a weapon shop. There appears to be one more focused around potions. Shut up, Aircon. There appears to be something more focused on scrolls and one more focused on general magic items in general and wands.
Guess we gotta make the rounds, probably.
Okay,
Yeah.
where would you like to start?
Yeah, we can start with the armor shop and see if they want the shield that screams.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who
armor
wouldn't want
shop.
one of those, Shavati?
All right, so you're gonna head to the armor shop first. Okay. You've come across a shop with, you can see several mannequins outside, all bearing different kinds of armor, with one with a nice pattern that appears to change as it is changes it's going, and one which you barely see as it appears to blend into the environment a little bit more, matching almost the color behind it of the brick building. Sorry, the stone building. The shop itself is called Voroseir's Extraordinary Armors and Shields.
Okay.
Alright.
Yeah, we'll head into there.
Okay, you head inside. Behind the counter appears to be a very smiley elf, a little broader than some of the other elves you would have seen around, who looks up, smiling, goes, "Welcome back! Oh, you're new customers! Oh, that's wonderful! I love returning customers, but a new customer is just a returning customer I'm just meeting. My name is Voroseir. This is my shop. How can I help you?"
It was Voroseir's. What? I'm sorry.
Voroseir's Extraordinary Armors and Shields. Name is spelled Vorosaer, apostrophe S.
VOR.
Osaer. Voroseir.
Thank you. Yes, hello there. We have some magical items that we no longer have use for, or have never really had a use for, and we were wondering if maybe you might be interested in some of them.
I'd be interested in buying anything I think I can resell. That won't be an issue. Well, let's see what you have. Show me what you've got.
I'm going to put down the shield that screams. What else do I have? And I'm gonna put down the king.
You're gonna put down the king, okay.
The king.
Damn. Alrighty, so the king's a weapon, isn't it?
The king is a weapon.
Okay, you do know there is a weapon shop next, just a little bit further down the road.
Okay, maybe I won't put down the king.
Okay, screaming shield placed on the table.
I'm gonna give him that and the where is it? The holy armor.
The holy armor. Do you have a name for that?
Yeah, let me find it.
Thank you.
I don't have it in here, but I swear maybe it's on the other sheet. I had a set up armor that gave you advantages on intimidation checks if they didn't worship your god. We got from the angel.
You do. If you remember what type of armor that is, I can give you a price. Otherwise, I'm not going to be able to bring
It's
it up.
plate mail.
Plate mail. Gotcha. Let's see if I have it. I do not. Okay. So yeah,
Let me
that,
go
was,
through my
Armor
notes.
of
Maybe that's where I put
intimidation?
it.
that sounds right.
Advantage on intimidation checks against people that don't share the same faith as you.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So you gonna put that down as well? So it was in the
Yes.
bag of holding, which is why you couldn't find it.
Yeah. Ow.
Yeah, Shivari, do you want to put that down, or do you want to keep that?
Yeah, the armor and the shield.
Okay. So they are placed down. Sorry, go on.
Also ask, would you buy magical rings as well, or just armor? and shields.
I would. I'm sure I can sell them on.
Yeah, then also I guess the ring of plant friendship and the ring of angelic friendship. Take those out as well.
He reaches underneath the counter, pulls out a wand, which he proceeds to use to cast a spell on each of the items in turn. He looks at the rings and says, I'm afraid I'm not going to have a huge amount of use for those. These I'm not going to find much worth in. They don't really attribute to armoring, as it were, which is kind of my thing, in case the shop name wasn't a good hint. However, I think you can probably get these sold on. I'd recommend you check out. Thrinnav down at the Dragon's Cod. Oh my, that's a name. Why did I name it that? The Dragon's Caducitorum. Hang on, the Dragon's Caducetorium. There we go. I recommend you speak to him. I'm sure he might take him off your hands. These two armors, though, definitely useful, definitely willing to purchase. In terms of prices, both very fine looking, both good quality. Don't look like they've been, well, they do look like they've been used. Quite dusty. Did you find these in a tomb?
Basically.
That's no problem at all. Well, I'd say overall I'd give you 8,000 for the both.
That sounds fair to me. What do you guys think?
Sure.
All right then. Oh, after you.
I was gonna say you have a deal.
Wonderful. Do you take platinum?
Yes.
Wonderful. He gets 800 platinum out of the back room and hands it over to you in a couple pouches. You can see pouches of 100 platinum each. So you were given 8 bags of 100 platinum, and takes the armor, and I'll have this cleaned up, and I'm sure I can sell these on. The shield, however, he looks at it because it was two. It was the shield and then the armor, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, the shield definitely. It's going to be an interesting one to sell, but I'm sure I'll find someone who's interested. It seems like it would be a great entertainment piece.
I agree. Yeah.
All right then. Well, thank you. Can I interest you in any purchases of your own?
What you got?
Many, many things. As you can see here, he begins to lead you around the room. He seems to specialize quite a bit in adamantine armor of almost all the different kinds. He gestures towards one piece and says, "This is an armor of resistance. It will protect your mind. Half plate." Working on a full plate version, but don't have that ready yet. This here, studded leather, also resistance, will protect you against acid. We have here, this is some Elven Chain. Very popular amongst the people in town. Very popular indeed. It's said to grant the wearer immortal life. Yet to see it, but none of my customers have come in dead, so I'm going to assume that is correct. We also appear to have some increased empowered studded leather, and we have a more standard shield with protection. We are currently in the process of finishing an animated shield, but it is not finished yet. If you would like to pre-order it, though, could definitely get you on the pre-order list.
How much and how long?
For an animated shield, that would cost you Control F. No, not animal friendship. Animated shield, that would cost you about as much as I just paid you, about 8,000 gold pieces. And it would probably be ready in about, I believe the last materials we're getting should be in some time, should have arrived yesterday, so the crafting should be complete in about a month. maybe longer. It's already been under construction. We just needed the last materials to finish it. Takes over a year to make these things, you know, but it's nearing completion.
Right. Right. I will think on that. That is a very good deal.
Not a problem, not a problem. You let me know. Varus here for all of your armoring needs. Anything else catch your eye? Again, you there, gestures towards Kaizen. You seem like a kind of person who could use this fine studded leather.
Yeah, either the studded leather or Elven Chain, one of the two perhaps. What are the prices of each?
One moment. Thank God for sane magical items. It's pretty good. Alrighty, so... Alright, so... Is Elven Chain even in this? I think it is. Well, the Elven Chain would cost you 4,000 gold pieces. Very popular these days. As for the studded leather, that's going to cost you a little bit more, I believe. Yes, that's going to cost you. Hang on, need the price of regular studded leather to add to the enchantment. Is it going to give me the price here, or is that going to be a pain? It's going to be a pain. All right, armor. Armor, rules, scroll. Easy to find this stuff, just takes a little bit of time. Alright, 45 gold pieces. So this would cost 24,045 gold pieces.
24,000.
It is plus 3. Plus 3 studded leather.
True. Very, very good. Perhaps I'll just settle with the Elven Chain?
Not a problem. Is that a sale?
I think it is, yes.
Alrighty then. So you are able to purchase some Elven Chain.
Alright. Was it 4,000?
It's 4,000.
Okay. Pay
Alright.
4,000.
Nice. So yeah, it's a 30. It's chainmail, but gives you a +1 to bonus to your AC while you're wearing it, and you can wear it even if you don't have proficiency with medium armor.
Yup. Cool.
Alrighty, it looks really nice. It's very high quality, as most elven-made items are. Works very well. I need to check quickly. Does chainmail give you disadvantage on stealth checks?
Yep, it does.
Oh dear.
Does Elven Chain do that?
Elven Chain, it doesn't say it doesn't.
Elven Chain doesn't.
It doesn't say it doesn't, and that would be on the sheet.
Oh.
Yep, chain. Hang on, wait. Chainmail. Where's chainmail? Ah, this is a chain shirt, not chainmail, because the AC is 13 plus. The AC is 13 plus Dex, maximum of 2. And then a +1. So, yes, it would.
Oh, the chain shirt has a maximum of +2 to the Dex
yes,
as well.
it does.
Ah, in that case, never mind.
Never mind. All right. No
Like,
worries.
yeah, I think so. Here's the goal. Actually, second thought. Do you have other studded leathers that aren't as nice? Perhaps the slightly lower quality.
Well, once again, I have the resistance studded leather, which will give you resistance to acid damage.
I'll keep it in mind. I'll think about it. So you can go through if anyone else wants something.
Would anyone else want
I'm
something?
good, thank you.
No,
Leonhardt?
not really the armor type.
Very
My
fair.
good sir, look at this armor. Do I look like a man that needs a new one?
You do not to me. However, that shield looks especially fancy. If you need that fixed up in any way, I offer that service. I have seen my share of flail snail shields in the past. If not, if you want to trade it in, I do have another special shield. Thank you for the 1,000 bits, Tiger Fish. Feels good. Thank you. Yes, I have another special shield. This also goes to you. I was keeping this one for a customer, but they're late on their payment, so if you're willing to purchase it, I can say that it was unfortunately outbid on. If you're interested.
See, my good sir, this shield is quite unique and quite powerful at that. So for you to be able to buy it from me or even trade it in against another magic shield, you better impress me.
Well then, might I show you this? He goes into the back room and comes out with a shield which appears to have a large symbol of an eye engraved into it. It's made of very heavy metal by the looks of it all the way through. Yeah, he holds that up and says, "This is a Sentinel Shield. Make you react a little bit faster, it makes you a little bit more perceptive, allows you to see stuff around you. Very useful if you're going into a place where you don't want to get caught off guard, as it were."
Wow. What does the shield look like in terms of, does it look elegant, pristine?
It looks more functional. It's heavy metal, so likely steel. It's a standard shield design when you think of like a medieval style shield, as opposed with a shield insignia, as opposed to the round shields. The one's more made of wood, as a top and then going down into a point with a curve in it. With a large symbol of an eye emblazoned into the center. It is mostly silver all the way through, no engravements or anything fancy on it.
Okay, so it's, in one piece, there's Toro with kind of 8 swords and stuff. What if we make Leonhard a man of multiple shields? And he just draws the one draws the shield that he thinks is most advantageous in combat.
It's doable, but you would need to create some custom clothes to carry the shields, and of course the weight would add up. 2 shields is heavy.
Yeah. To be honest, though, he has really good strength because of his belt of giant strength. And
you would be able to carry a lot of stuff, so that would be less of an issue unless that belt was to something happen to it.
Yeah. Yeah, I got the Iron Stone, the belt. And he doesn't really have any other heavy items on him at the moment, so Leonhard thinks of it.
This item would not require attunement by the looks of it.
Yeah. Leonhard thinks of this, like, in his mind, he pictures himself the dual-wield shield. And he likes the sound of it.
There are feats you can take to make that work.
Just punch people with your shields.
Bong, 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 bong.
He would actually bring this or deliver this idea to the vendor, and he would say, "I've been thinking about this for quite some while, good sir. You seem to be a man who's seen a lot of things and seem to be a master at what you do. Is there a way for me to carry 2 shields on my back and have both of them ready to be drawn when I need them?"
Might be a bit difficult. You'd have to put one on top of the other, which would make it a little inconvenient to get to the other one. They're sizable shields. Also, in terms of mechanics, the dual-wielding shield won't do anything, but we're going to ignore that and say if you want that, that would be cool.
No, he doesn't want to dual wield shields and replace one
with the sword.
Yeah, he just wants to have like 2 on his back and then draw the one that he wants to draw in combat.
Yeah. No, I don't think you'd be able to put them to be with ease. However, if you had a steed, then perhaps you could attach a shield to each side, then just reach down and grab.
That's an excellent idea. Why did I not think of this earlier? A man of my Status: a man of my skill deserves a noble mount to go with him.
I mean, carpet's a noble.
Yeah, as a point, if you were to have a second shield, that carpet would be even slower and start to struggle to lift you even more.
Yeah.
If you're not looking to
I will
trade,
think about this. Leonhard will think about this. The others may go on if they want to.
if you're not looking to trade, by the way, it would cost 20,000 gold pieces.
Whew.
So he would. Oh, I would either have to buy it for 20k or trade.
I would definitely trade that shield for your shield.
Okay. What if I wanted to make some money and I wanted to just, sell you my shield?
Sell you the shield. Well, one moment. Well, that would earn you about 25,000 gold pieces.
Leonhard thinks about it. How many times has he actually used that shield? How many times was it useful?
If not,
The other
again,
shield-
I do offer the conversion service to turn this from your current shield form into a spell guard shield.
Yeah. And it's a new shield, it's like a new toy, shiny, new.
For your benefit, a spell guard shield would obviously change what your shield does. It would basically give you advantage on saving throws against spells and other magical effects, and spell attacks against you would have disadvantage.
I think as soon as the Flare Snail shield runs out of its effect, it turns into that
It
automatically.
does not. It becomes a perfect base to make one.
Ah, okay.
That's what
gotcha,
he's
gotcha.
offering. He's offering the service to change it over.
You know what, good sir? I think it's time for a change in my life. We trade shields, and as a sign of goodwill, you only pay me 2,500 gold pieces in difference.
Oh, well, that is very kind of you. Thank you. That's a good deal. I'll tell the other customer that they were too late. And with that, he gives you 2.5k,
Yep.
and you are the owner, proud owner of a Sentinel Shield. That is not in the compendium, so you're going to have to do this one automatically. What this does is it gives you advantage while you're holding it on initiative rolls and perception checks.
Fantastic.
So I think
Do
there's
I
something.
have to hold it in my hand, or is it enough if I have it on my back as well?
I believe you have to be holding it.
Yeah, probably.
So
Okay.
I believe there is something in the cog that in the settings of the character sheet that allows you to set advantage on your initiative. There's initiative style, I think, so you can set that,
Okay.
and then just remember to roll advantage on your perception checks, as long as you have the shield out. Nice. Okay, so you trade out your Flail Snail shield, and you now have the Sentinel shield. It's still a regular shield, stats-wise still a +2.
Yeah.
Alrighty, so
Does that one require attunement or no?
it doesn't say it does, so I'm assuming it doesn't. I'll double check a website because it's not on. Let me check on D&D Beyond because it's not on Roll20. So I'll double check quickly. Sentinel, wish I could spell. Sentinel, still can't spell. Sentinel Shield. Sentinel Shield. It does not require attunement.
It was made for me. Trying to find the initiative advantage thingy.
So go to, hang on, I'm gonna load up your sheet, so prepare for stuff to
Yep.
move. Boop. Character sheet. Okay, so yes, in the top center box, you'll see one that says initiative style. It's currently set to normal. Nope, back to the cog.
Yeah.
Yep, you'll see initiative style in there in the top center box.
Yeah.
Change that from normal to advantage.
Gotcha. All right.
There you go. So yeah, as long as you're holding the shield, you have advantage on initiative.
Sweet.
Deuce. Alrighty. So, anyone else buying anything, or are you going to move on to the next shop?
I think we're good for the moment.
Move on.
Awesome. Okay,
Yeah.
where are you heading next?
You recommended the place with a very long name.
The Dragon's
Dragon's
Caducetorium.
Caducetorium.
Yeah. So, you would like to head there?
Do you want to head there and sell the rings, or do you guys want to stop by the weapon shop?
I mean,
First,
both.
I
We
don't
can. Whichever one's closer, I guess.
Yeah.
Which one's closer?
The weapon shop would be closer.
Okay, weapon shop it is.
Okay. Yeah, I'll head to the weapon shop. So, hang on. Weapon shop is... Boop. Okay. You find a shop called Eris's Armaments. Or Eris Armaments, I guess that would be. It's a 3-story tower of what looks to be very clean stone. A strangely clean amount of stone. Doesn't look like it's got chips or anything out of it. It's got a very large
Wow.
reinforced wooden door that is currently propped open with an open sign hanging on it. As you can see, there appears to be a few... It's dimly lit on the inside, not incredibly lit. The sign definitely has a few swords. And it looks like it might have been made out of swords, or just melded together.
Huh. I like the aesthetic.
Alrighty. You gonna head inside?
Yes.
Okay. So, you step inside. Inside, you can see, again, it is very dimly lit. There's a few candles placed around the place. It's pretty shabby. You can see weapons wrapped in cloth, just sort of stacked haphazardly on different sides. Currently, smoking a pipe, leaning back in a chair in the corner of the room. There appears to be no counter in this shop. You can see what appears to be a halfling who looks up at you. He's got big fluffy sideburns. They appear to be going a little bit white around the edges. Interesting enough, he appears to be wearing an eye patch and appears to only have one arm, which he is currently using to smoke the pipe. As he looks up to you and just goes, "Ah, customers, pleasure to meet you. My name is Bilbo." That's random generator. Don't blame me for that one. My name is Bilbo. Bilbo Eris. Welcome to my store. How may I help you?
Does it become a lot brighter when I walk in?
It gets a little bit brighter. You give off dim light.
Hi there. We have some items that we wish to unload and see maybe if you were interested in sale or trade. Also, beforehand, I would have given everybody 2,000 gold from the 8K that I did get from selling the fancy armor.
Alrighty.
Oh.
Everybody gets 2K.
Cool.
Okay. So, yes, definitely interested in buying and selling. What exactly are you looking for?
First and foremost, could you adjust the properties of a magical item, or is that... I'm gonna have to look somewhere else for that.
I think I
Swap.
can't do it myself, but I definitely know a group. I definitely have friends who would be able to do it. If you leave it with me.
I will get the
Depends on the enchantment, of course.
yeah. What is it called? It's in the bag of holding. No, it's the spider staff.
Ah, yes, I know what you mean there. Very interesting. What are you looking to have this transferred onto?
I was hoping you could make it into like a lance.
That might be something I can do. I can't guarantee that the full enchantment will transfer. This doesn't look like it was ever meant to be a weapon wielded at that size. But I can
No, it was a
certainly
spider.
attempt. Sorry?
I said no, it was a big spider.
Ah. How?
God, I don't remember. I feel like it was like a spider centaur, but I don't remember.
It
if
was a
that's true.
spider, but all of its legs had clawed hands.
That's right.
Yeah, it was
Yeah, I
spider of
just looked at
Lang.
it. There's the image down at the bottom. Oh man, that thing's crazy. We fought that.
Yes, I can certainly try and transfer at least some of the property.
That would be appreciated.
Oh, wonderful, wonderful. Well then, that, in terms of a transfer cost, you would just want that placed onto a regular lance?
Yeah. I was
No
hoping maybe, you
worries
could
there.
make that, the staff itself into a lance, but if you can't do that, and you can just put it on a lance, then that's okay.
I think messing with the properties of this staff would certainly ruin its integrity. You might get a few stabs out of it in its current form, but I don't think you'd get a good long-term weapon.
Fair enough.
But in terms of transferring, I can get that done for the price of 2,000 gold, and it will be done in about a week.
Okay. And then what do you make of this? And I will place the king on the well, he doesn't have a counter, so I will just
He does not.
remove it.
What was the king's stats again?
The king is a +1 warhammer and gives you resistance to necrotic damage, and saying the command word has it emit 30 feet of bright light and then dim light for another 10.
I see. All right. Let me have a look then. He also pulls out a wand, which he then casts at the weapon for a little bit, and
Alright, it's 20 and 20.
20 and 20. Gotcha. That appears to be a fine weapon. Very nicely crafted. If you're looking to sell or trade, I'd give you a very good price for it.
Okay. I guess the next question is, what do you have available?
Well, that's the question, isn't it? If you're looking for the finest weapons in the land, what exactly are you looking for? I have plenty of items, from long swords to maces to several different types of ammunition. I have many things, battle axes. You don't look like a sling user. I don't think I need to sell you a sling. There's a flail in here. Let me read off what I have. I have battle axe, blowgun, sling, another blowgun, flail, 2 flails.
What about bows?
Bows? Bows. I have a light crossbow and no regular bows. I also have a club, short sword, a great axe, long sword, javelin, great sword, short sword, and a mace.
Well, what about your ammunition then? Because my weapon is pretty fantastic, but is it in terms of all the neat stuff that we've been fighting lately? I felt a little bit spoiled, so maybe, I don't know. Kaizen, if you want something, I'd be willing to trade it in for you. It's been a while since you've gotten something fancy.
Sorry, was there any bows or anything of the sort?
No bows. I have a blowgun and a crossbow. Ammo-wise, I don't have any bow or regular arrow ammunition. I have crossbow bolts, blowgun needles, and darts and ball bearings.
Is there a place that sells
no.
magical bows?
Oh yes, Fletcher's down at Fletcher Street.
I'll keep it in mind, thank you.
Well, in that case, if you're offering just payment, then that's probably the route that I would go.
You sure I can't tempt you? I've got some good stuff here.
I mean, I don't know, Leonhard, are you looking for a weapon upgrade?
Not necessarily, unless the good man has a sword that might catch my attention.
Well, I can show you my finest swords, only the finest, for what looks like a very fine gentleman, straight from the horde of the great dragon Maldanas. oh sorry, Gonuna, I read the wrong name. We have this, pulls out what appears to be a sword with a golden handle and a gold strip going all the way up it.
Ooh.
It is a great sword.
Looking for something that can be wielded with one hand.
I'm afraid a great sword won't be good for you then, so I think this might not be appropriate for you.
It is a magnificent sword, though.
Oh, it is fantastic. This right here, in case I can change your mind. This is a luck blade.
A luck blade, you say?
Yes.
Well, many people claim to have a lucky blade or a lucky hand. What makes this sword different from the others?
It gives you luck and it contains a wish. Not a powerful one, but a wish nonetheless.
How much is that?
Just get it for the wish and just throw it away. Oops. Oh god, hang on. Sane's being pretty bad. Ah, that's interesting. Okay, that's actually quite annoying. Well, that would be 285,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, I thought so.
That sounds
Okay.
about right.
Well, if you're looking for something a bit cheaper, then might I show you this? Holds up a short sword. It appears to have a shield-designed pommel that wraps around the hand a little bit. It's a little bit shorter than what you're used to. The shield design itself appears to be immaculate in terms of its design. Each shield has a different pattern adorned across it. The blade itself, though, appears to be quite simple, other than runes written up the side. This is a defender.
Ooh.
This allows you to transfer some of its attacking power into defense.
What does that mean?
Well, normally, as I'm sure you're aware, a weapon would allow you to transfer. A weapon would have a. I believe we refer to it in these parts as a bonus, usually of 1 to 3. Spell slots are known in this world. We're going to say these bonuses are known features.
Sure.
This would allow you to transfer, when you attack, you can transfer some or all of the bonus damage from this sword. This one in particular is a +3. You can transfer that into your armor class. Instead of using the bonus for the attack and damage, it would be added to your protection instead. It would reset at the start of your until about 6 seconds in the future. I realize turns are probably definitely not a thing that would be understood in this world. It would last about 6 seconds before you'd be able to do it again.
That's pretty neat.
You've taken a fancy in that sword, Kaizen?
Probably not personally. Not often is the time where I'm striking with a sword, but just it is a neat piece of equipment. Just an observation.
How much for that sword, good sir?
24,000 gold pieces.
4,000.
24,000.
Oh, my mistake.
Cheeky.
It is a magnificent sword. And
Very
could
handy.
fit my style. Oh. Is there a way for us to drive down the price a little bit? You know, a favor for a favor?
Would like to drive down the price on the sword? Well,
How do you feel about
Let's
getting
see.
paid in exposure?
I
Could
used
carry
to
your name on my shield.
I used to be an adventurer like you, but I know it's the exact kind of arguments you're attempting to use. And I know full well that it doesn't actually drive that much business unless you do something spectacular.
There are at least 3 kingdoms that know about me. I'm a pretty big deal.
I'm sure there is, but I'm afraid exposure isn't exactly for me. However, if you wish to get something to drive the price down, then I am always looking for named items. Any items that come with a name or title. I have a couple that I have been looking at. If you ever find yourselves in the 9 hells, then there is apparently a demon who is way too comfortable flashing his weaponry when he goes to the elemental plane of fire. You might also find them there. If you wish to try and take the mace of the pit fiend known as Galdgosh, if you take him out, he holds the mace known as Fobonga. If you take that, I would give you a full trade.
I see.
Oh my god.
Keep that in mind.
Of course. If you find any other named weapons, then that would be very appreciated. And don't think you can just give a weapon a name. I will know I have a legend lore wand.
Right.
But if you can find a named weapon, depending on how strong it is, I will give you either a discount or a trade.
All right, noted.
And if you guys do want that sword, I mean, would you trade or take some money off for my hammer?
Oh, definitely I would take some money off for the hammer. Is it named? I can legend lore it if you want.
Yes, this is the Guardian of Kings.
Well then, allow me to have a look and see the notoriety. Pulls out a new wand and casts a spell onto the hammer. Looks up and goes, "Oh, your royalty! That is fantastic. Well then, that certainly would drive up the price a bit. The hammer of a prince. Yes, I think that could drive about 16,000 off of the price." For the notoriety's sake.
I mean, we also have this scimitar. It's not named, but it is magical.
Oh, I'm always looking for regular
yeah.
magical items as well. That's not a problem.
Was that the dancing scimitar? I think it was called, or
Yes,
That's the one.
dancing.
All right, well, dancing. Oh, why does that keep happening? Stop.
I kind of like this dancing scimitar. I stab, you dab. It all works out.
I mean, that's just being shit control.
I stab you down.
It's pretty good.
I'd take that off you for 1,000 gold pieces.
What?
They're,
Alright.
they're rare, but they're not that expensive. You can buy one for 2,000.
Huh?
You can buy a dancing sword for 2,000 in some places.
For sure, for sure.
Do you take magical staffs by chance?
A staff is a weapon, assuming it is a quarterstaff and not a staff.
She'll take out the staff of withering.
That is not a
Hand it
quarterstaff. Wait, is that a quarterstaff? Ooh, question.
I'm not sure.
Staff of Withering. It is a regular staff, not a quarterstaff. That would not be for me. You're best off selling that at a Wandrite downtown. I'd recommend checking out the Dragon's Caducetorium.
Alright. Roll20 does say the staff can be wielded as a magic quarterstaff, but
Does it? Hang on.
Oh, true.
So it
Staff of
does. Never mind. I am interested in this item. This guy's just getting crazier and crazier the longer I voice him. Oh, I can't spell. That would help. Oh, that's just being such a pain. Control F. How the hell do you spell quarter? Oh wait, I'm dumb. Staff. Oh, why am I just searching quarter staff? There we go. Oh, there's a lot of staffs of. There we go. I'd give you 1,500 for that off the as cash or the price.
All right.
So you'd have 18,500 off of the defender if that is something you were looking to trade in for.
I would be fine with that. What do you guys say? It's for you. If you want it, then I would definitely be willing to trade for it. But if not, then I will just take the gold.
Your Grace, you would trade, sacrifice the king so that I could afford this weapon.
Of course.
That is, and Leonard has to fight his tears. I cannot accept this.
Royalty in home is changing. I'm changing. The king was good to me. It was good to my family. It was good to my order. But yes, it's just so powerful. I can't see myself using it anymore.
I wonder if you're allowed to sell it. Is that like a royal weapon?
Was supposed to be entrusted to my third youngest on the 21st birthday. Maybe.
Sartre here
Good
whispered
sir.
in your head. Sartre here whispered in your head. If you ask me, yes.
Good sir, if I added my own trusty blade on top of this, and he shows him the silver Frostbrand, the silvered Frostbrand sword, would we be, as they call it, even Steven? I would like you to pay special attention to the refined patterns around the hilt. It is mastercrafted, wielded successfully in combat many times.
At least Mia died.
Oh, you also ate the phoenix at the tavern earlier.
I did. I'm afraid. Oh, I've seen stars. Jeez. I'm afraid that would only add an extra 1,100 gold pieces.
You insult me, good sir. Oh,
I'm sorry, that's what it's worth. If you are a fan of the design, though, I already have said that I offer transferring of abilities. I could swap the short sword to be a Frostbrand and this long sword to be the defender.
how much would that be extra?
Considering I'm swapping 2 abilities and I'd have to use a third sword as a pass-through, that would cost you an extra 4,000 gold pieces.
No, Leonhard would just give him the sword normally and take the new model.
Okay, so are you all going to trade in everything you've said for the defender?
That would leave, was it 19k total? That would
19,000. You would, with trading in the Frostband, you would be
Yeah.
on 19,600, meaning you would have 4,400 to pay.
Friends, if this is fine with you, I would like to accept this trade and rest assured that I shall continue to be your blade and shield in the front line, taking all the hits for you.
I believe you, Leonhardt. I think you'll do good things with it.
Sounds good.
Thank you very much.
Okay,
Let's
so
remember to change my character over. It's gonna get a lot more spooky for the old hit points.
all right, everyone delete those items, and whoever is paying the money, pay over the 4,400 gold pieces.
Yeah, Leonhard would pay those.
Okay, and you have a Defender short sword.
Pretty fucking awesome. Thank you very much, guys.
Yes. See, I guess once again,
From
this is a
both
plus
Leonhard and myself.
See, this is a +3 short sword. But obviously, when you attack with it, if you let me know when you're making the attack, you can remove anything from 1 to 3 from the attack. You can just tell me. We don't have to work out a weird mechanic system for this. And that will be
Yeah.
added to your AC until the start of your next turn, but it will be taken
Yeah.
off the attack.
I would declare it before I make the roll, though. So I can't be like in
Correct.
hindsight, would I hit it? Oh, no. Okay, then I don't take it off.
Correct, when you declare the attack.
Yeah.
Okay,
Also,
I believe...
I'm not sure if we need to RP this out or not, but Leonhard would like to go to a weaponsmith and try to go for a cheaper version of what the other guy just offered and just have it reforged into a longsword if that's possible.
Okay. You just want to...
I know reforging things is a risky thing to do these days, but...
It is. Roll me a investigation check or a persuasion check to either find a good place or to persuade someone to do it for cheap.
All right.
Let's just do that. 19. You are able to find someone who says they can transfer it into a regular longsword for 1.5k or a very fancy ornate longsword with a hilt to your design for 3k.
Oof. I'm paying the 3k.
3k, okay. What design would you like on your hilt? As a reminder, you will not have the sword for this, and it will take a week. Because the sword is being transferred.
Will that person give me a substitute normal ass sword in the meantime?
He will offer you a substitute. He will offer you a loner sword if you wish.
Yes, I'll do it.
Okay, so for now, just unequip your sword for the moment and just add a regular, non-magical longsword
Yes.
for your loner sword.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you're paying 3k, and let me know at some point before a week has passed in game what design you would like on the hilt.
Yes.
Okay. Alrighty, so before we move on to the next store, let's take a quick break. We're a bit over half time, so we'll take a break so everyone can run to the bathroom, do what they need to do. Everyone, don't go anywhere. Heroes Give Chase will be back with more shopping after these short mid-roll ads, probably. Hope you're having a lovely time, and we'll see you in a bit. And we're back. Hello. So, weapons have been purchased. Leonhardt is now using a plebeian sword. Well,
He's heavily banking on the fact that we're just gonna slay some fools that carry a magical weapon, and he's just gonna take that.
And you think you will find that in the Beastlands?
Oh man. There's probably gonna be some trappers, some hunters, or whatever, some poachers, that we can take down.
We will see.
I hope so.
One moment. Alrighty, so we are going to head back in. So, I assume you don't want any more weapons, Shivari? You sure you don't want a mace?
It's good.
Okay, so I believe that would likely mean that you are heading on to the Dragon's Caducetorium.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, wonderful. Alrighty, so the shop appears to be a single-story timber and brick building. It has several leaded glass windows on the outside. As you begin to, it looks quite busy. There are a lot of people coming in and out of this. As you head inside, you can see currently behind the counter, quite busy, appears to be a very stone-faced female dwarf who looks up at you and goes, "If you need help, I'll be free in a moment. Otherwise, feel free to look around."
Thank you.
All right. So, what do you want to do?
Take a look around.
Okay.
What kind of stuff are they selling here?
There's quite a few potions. There's some scrolls. You can see there's actually a set of armor. There's 2 sets of armors on the wall. There's a couple instruments. There's quite a few things. There's quite a few books. Oh wow, that is a book. So yeah, what would you like to look at?
Well, if possible, Shivari would look through the scrolls and look at the books.
Okay, you have a look at them. Maybe some Arcana checks to see, unless you want to start identifying in the middle of the shop.
Nah.
Okay. So
11.
11. Okay. Well, the book is pretty easy to read, because it has a written title. This appears to be a manual of gainful exercise. So that one is pretty easy. Titles are
I
very
recognize
helpful.
that as similar to the book that I used beforehand.
Make an Arcana check. Have a look over it.
Alrighty.
You can tell
14.
it's similar in idea. As you open it to see if the runes on the inside are similar, if the words seem to be made with the same kind of ink, you hear, "Hey! No reading without buying!"
Yeah, yes, ma'am. I'll just put
Alright.
it down and say, yeah, that's like the book that I read the other day that, you spend a while reading it and it makes you stronger. But I assume not stronger. Something else. Faster or smarter, I don't know.
Do it, work it, make it better.
Suppose we can ask about that when they have time.
Alrighty. Scroll-wise, you're not able to tell all of them, but you are able to find one of them, which appears to be a scroll of protection from evil and good. And another one, which is a scroll of Gaius.
Let's see. But I know if either of those are rituals.
I don't think either of them are, but I will double check. Gaius is not.
Yeah, looks like neither of them are.
Fair enough. But yeah, there's a lot of potions. There's some staffs around if you want to have a look at them. There's some armor. There's some rings. there does appear to be a bow in here.
Cool.
Just one bow.
I'll keep note of that.
All right, so yeah, anything else you want to look at?
Look through some of the potions, see if she recognizes any of them.
Okay, roll me a... I think that's still Arcana, unless you have a potionist kit, in which case I'll let you roll with the kit, even though I assume you're not dipping shit in it.
No, I do not have potions skill.
Fair enough.
17 Arcana.
17, not bad. Alrighty, so yeah, you can see some that are definitely healing potions. One looks to be a greater. There's definitely a regular one in there as well. You can see there's quite a few healing potions, actually. And you recognize one to be a Filter of Love. There are still quite a few others, though, that you do not recognize.
Nice. Great. I'll look over at the rings. I have a couple I want to unload.
Okay.
Or I think I have one at least.
Okay, you have one ring you wish to unload. Give me one moment, I'm just doing a thing. A cunning thing that won't result in explosions. Definitely not. Okay. Boosh. You want to work? Nice. Alrighty, so you're going to have a look at some of the rings as you wish. Ring-wise, you can see that there appears to be... where are the rings? There's so much stuff here. Okay. So yeah, give me an Arcana check for some rings.
Rings! I'm so good at this.
Rings!
Would you like assistance in looking at the rings?
Yes, please. I don't know what I'm looking for at all.
Assistant rings.
11!
11!
God, my rolls have been so good today.
Alrighty.
I
With
don't think I've rolled above a 10.
With the 11, you spot one that you recognize from some of the performers in the castle during the summer months. You recognize from the water dancers. There's a ring of water walking.
Neat.
Eventually, everything's going to clear out a little bit, and you're able to finally... Jesus. Sorry, I'm looking through magic bows to see, like, what cool stuff there could be in here, and there is one which has 49 upvotes on D&D Beyond. It's just called Really Cool Bow. Alrighty, so you are finally able to make your way up to the front of the front desk, where the dwarven woman looks up at you and goes, "Alright."
Oh, that's it.
Yep.
Well, for starters, we've got quite a few items to sell if you are looking to buy.
If I can sell them, I might consider it.
All right. So she'll take out the two rings, the ring of plant friendship and the ring of angelic friendship.
Alright, let's have a look here. She
I
pulls
also
out
have a
one.
ring of lightning resistance.
Alright. She pulls out a one similar to the other shopkeepers in town. You can see someone is definitely making ones of identify for these people.
Making a lot of money.
Yeah, cast it on all the items. Points to the ring of plant friendship. Can definitely think of a noble who wants that. Looks at the ring of light resistance. Always good for adventurers. And what was the last one? The celestial one?
Yes, the ring of angelic friendship, which
Celestial.
is +5 charisma against celestial beings.
I can probably unload that on a priest. Yeah, I think we can, I think I can get those sold. How does it... Hang on. Ring. Do. Oh, we'll And thank you very much for the follow. Very appreciated. Shopping goes
Hi,
easier with some
friend.
capitalism points. Alrighty, so I think I can take all those off your hands for about 7,500 gold pieces.
Well, that's a pretty good deal.
Aye, that resistance ring definitely bumps it up a bit. Alright, that's a deal?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Same.
Alright then. She hands you over 7,500 gold pieces in platinum, so 750 platinum. Alright, what else do you got?
Well, I got some scrolls. Take out
Scrolls, eh?
Yeah. Take out the ones that we had before. The Contact Other Planes,
Aye.
Finger of Death, Dance
Aye.
Macabre, and Mordenkainen's Magnificent Mansion.
Alright, can you write the levels of all those scrolls in the chat for me, please?
Yes, I will look up
Thank
the
you
levels real quick.
muchly. That is helpful. That makes it much easier for me to work out how much these would be priced. Because she would be interested in these. You can always sell scrolls.
What was the last one? Alright, let's see. Do you want me to write it in Roll20?
In-game chat, please. It's very hard for me to tab into Discord without accidentally breaking the cameras.
Oh, that's easy. 2 7th levels, 2 5th levels.
2 7th, 2 5ths. Coolios. One moment. Okay, so... and 2 5ths. Alright. For that lot, I'll give you 3,200 gold pieces.
Alright, that sounds good to me.
Alright, 320 platinum to you. Thank God you guys have a bag of holding.
Right?
Just gonna start to get
True.
heavy. I hope you're planning on buying something and not just cleaning me out.
Yeah, I
Doing
mean,
cool stuff.
going
Yeah,
to-
what is that bow over there?
That bow? Well, that bow is... I just loaded this. Bloop. Come on, where is it? Sorry. My stuff is taking a very long time to load for some reason. Are we dropping frames? We dropped 95, but no, that's not much. That's fine. We can work with this. Is that it? I have too many tabs. Too many tabs, too many tabs. There it is. Okay. That right there, that's a longbow of mockery.
Sounds intriguing, perhaps. What
Aye.
does it?
It's a +1.
Is that is that it?
I mean, last guy just said that's his name. When I checked it, it seems to be a +1.
I see, I see. Okay, it is okay. Carry on.
No worries. Alright, what else do you want? I've got lots of cool stuff. What are
Those
you looking
books
for?
over there, they seem magical.
I have got a very expensive book. It's very nice. It's very high in demand right now. It's just coming off. It's just coming off its last use a while ago, so it's gonna be usable soon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does it do?
Makes you more dexterous, better at dodging, better at shooting. Tells you how to exercise. Lots of pictures.
Sounds like something you might be interested in, Kaisen.
What was it again? Sorry.
It's the. Hang on, I add it up. It's the
Exercise.
what she said. Yeah, manual of
What was
gainful exercise. Oh no, wait, that's not it. Wait, is that it? Is that what I said?
That's what you said earlier.
Oh, then no, that doesn't. Then it doesn't do what I said it does. It doesn't make you more dexterous. It makes you stronger.
Stronger.
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Lots of pictures of very muscly men in very small pants. My favourite, that one.
I'm sure.
Yeah, will make you stronger. I have interest either of you. You both look pretty muscular. Looks at Sartorian Heart.
Sorry, say again.
It's a manual of gainful exercise. If you read it for a while, you get stronger. And increases your maximum strength.
I'm good on that in that regard. Thank you very much.
Oh man, we have a one for strength. I'm actually kind of a weak ass boy.
It would increase your strength by 2, and your maximum strength score would go up by 2 as well. So your maximum strength would be 22, and your strength would increase by 2 to whatever it is.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Hey, that's pretty good.
That would be good for Leonard too. So it'd put you to 22, right?
It would bump Leonhard up by 1. Actually, no, it wouldn't. I don't think his belt, I believe, is what gives him his strength. That sets his strength to that. I don't know if it can go lower. Let me check. Because you're using a
Yeah.
belt of giant strength right now, right?
Yeah, I have a belt of giant strength.
Yeah, hill giant, I believe.
Yep.
Okay, it would actually. What is your strength score normally without the belt? You can hover over it to tell you.
Let's see. How much does the belt give me?
It just sets your strength to 21. So if you hover over your strength score, it will over the blue number. It will show you what
16.
the original was.
16.
Okay, so yeah, it would increase your strength to 18 without the belt. So the belt would still keep you at 21, but your max score would be 22.
Hmm.
So if the belt was ever to explode, it would
I see.
it would still give you you'd still have 18 afterwards.
I'm good. I'm good.
Alright. What else are you looking for?
Do you have any ritual spell scrolls by chance?
Ritual spell scrolls. Let me have a look. She begins walking around the shop, having a look to see, picking up the scrolls, putting some down, seeing what she has. No, that one's not ritual. That one, that's ritual. Yeah, that one's ritual. That one's ritual. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I got a couple. She places 3 onto the table. This one, place it in front of you, is a scroll of Phantom Steed.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Lets you make a ghost horse.
Ooh.
Lasts a while. Not perfect. This one, places another one. This is Larry's telepathic bond. Allows you to create a mental link between you and some other creatures.
Okay.
And this one, she picks it up. This is a wrist pocket. Allows you to create a little hidden compartment in your wrist with extra dimensional space you can fit stuff in.
Neat.
How much is it for the Phantom Seed scroll and the Wrist Pocket scroll?
Wrist pocket, second level, Phantom Steed, third level. That'll be 320 for the both.
Alright, that sounds good to me.
Alright, 320 gold, and these are yours.
Okay, she'll hand over a 320 gold.
Thank you for your custom. Anything else you're looking for? I'm pretty down on this deal right now. I could do with you buying some more big ticket items.
I mean, as far as most stuff goes, I'm set. I've got my sword, I've got my armor. Do I have even an extra space? Bag of holding is an attunement, right?
It is not.
Do we need more healing potions? How's
I got
everyone's
them.
supply?
I have 2.
I
Might
have
be a good
two.
idea to stock up on some for where we're going.
Yeah, that's fair.
You looking for eating potions?
Mm-hmm.
I
Yes,
got
sir.
them. I got 2 regulars and 1 greater.
Yeah, I think we'll take all of those.
Yeah.
Alright then. Regular healing potions. Where's the consumables? There they are. Potion of healing 50, so that's 100 gold pieces. And a potion of greater healing 150, so 250 total. Wait, 250 total.
I'll buy those.
Alright. You lad. Looks at Kaizen. I don't have a bow, but I've got that you want, but I might have an arrow.
What is the arrow?
There's one. Holds it up. It's a arrow which appears to be made of some kind of iron.
What does it do?
It's unbreakable. Dunk, dunk. Hits it on the table. You'll always be able to find and recover it.
Would I need that? How much is it?
The unbreakable arrow?
Yes.
Fuck knows. Hang on.
Let me find this magic item on D&D Beyond to see it's not insane and then have to make up a price off the top of my head. It sounds reasonable
it
quickly.
is not insane, so not that far off.
Real
this-
DM magic items.
Yes, I know what I can look at though that would be similar, so would give me an idea. Boop boop. Oh well, that wasn't fucking helpful at all. Never mind. Oh wait, alright. I can sell you this for 450.
Sure, I'll take it.
Alright, you got an unbreakable arrow. Basically, it won't return to you, but you'll always be able to find it afterwards.
Sure.
Get wrecked by Nightbot nerd.
Alright, 450. Cool.
Nice. Alright, what else have I got I can offload on you? Any of you play instruments? I got some magical instruments.
No.
No.
Alright, fair. I've got a staff.
What is the staff?
Turns into a snake.
Ooh.
Hey! You guys like
Guys.
snakes, remember? I think.
Oh,
Bad memories about snakes.
Not
I'll
again.
pass. I'll pass.
not again.
Oh, I've got
How
more
about
arrows.
ring?
I missed them the first time. I've got more arrows if you want them. I've got 20 plus 2 arrows.
20 plus 2 arrows.
Yeah.
I'll take 5.
Alright, ah shit, why you gotta do this to me? Hang on. No, I've got to do math. You fucker. I'm getting really into the character of this voice.
Just keeping you on your toes.
We're gonna
Alright.
take 5 after this, so Tetra can go take a lozenge.
15, that'll be 500 gold pieces. They're 100 each.
Sure, sounds
Big
good.
math.
Lots
Yeah,
of
big
math.
Alright.
What kind of rings do you have?
I've got a ring of water walking. That's a big ticket item around here. I've got a... I got a ring that lets you shoot stars.
Shoot stars.
Yeah. I've also got a ring that makes you dodge better. I've got a ring that lets you control fire elementals.
A dodge ring sounds maybe nice for you guys then.
I've also got a ring that'll keep you warm.
Yeah, what is this dodge ring?
Aye, the ring of evasion. The ring of evasion will help you dodge. I don't know what more of an explanation you expected from this.
What is it in mechanics?
In mechanics terms, it has 3 charges. It regains 1d3 charges at dawn. When you fail a dexterity check, saving throw, while wearing it, you can use your reaction to expend one of the charges and succeed the throw instead.
Oh.
Hey, that's really good.
Yeah, maybe that's good for someone who isn't me, because I'd probably succeed those.
I don't know about you guys,
Flexing on
but
us
I'm
like
talented.
I have a free attunement slot, so if y'all don't want that, I'm probably the least dexterous.
It is in fact attunement.
Okay, unless Leonhard or Shivari want it.
No.
Because, I mean, the 2 of us are the most likely to be standing in fireball range.
And if you want the details on the ring that lets you shoot stars,
Yeah.
while wearing the ring, when in dim light or darkness, you can cast Dancing Light from the ring. It requires an action. Dancing Light or Light, sorry. It has 6 charges for the following properties. It regains 1d6 charges at dawn. You can expend 1 charge to cast Fairy Fire. You can expend 2 charges to create a 3-foot to create 1 to 4 3-foot diameter spheres of lightning. The more spheres you create, the less powerful each sphere is individually. And you can expend 1 to 3 charges as an action. For every charge you expend, you launch a glowing mote of light from the ring at a point you can see within 60 feet of you. Each creature within a 15-foot cube originating from the point... Made me jump. Originating from that point is showered with sparks and must make a DC 15 dex save or take 5d4 fire damage. Half as much on a success.
I mean, that sounds neat. Not really something I'm personally interested in.
You are or not interested in it?
I'm not interested in it,
Okay, well...
but it is very neat.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool. How much is the Ring of Evasion?
The Ring of Evasion is... I just tapped out. There we go. 5,000 gold pieces.
Ooh, that's like all my gold.
You do have the extra funds if you really wanted it.
Extra funds.
Yeah, so we have like 36,000 gold in a pack of holding.
Do we really? Oh man, this whole time I've been like, no, I shouldn't. I've only got 5K.
Yeah, we got a.
I sold
a
my
lot.
sword.
When you guys
So-
were with Tef and Gary's place, there was that big pile of treasure that she put
That's
into a pack of holding
right. Yeah.
that she didn't remember. So you guys got all of it.
Oh, unlucky baby. Yeah, that's right. Okay, yeah, we're really rich. 5,000 gold is just my drinking money. Yeah, I will take it.
All right, 5,000 gold. A ring of evasion is yours.
Alrighty. Who is keeping an eye on the party funds? Because it's not in the bag of holding.
Shivari is, I think.
Oh, thank you.
Due to the fact that she is the only one who apparently knew how much was in it.
I really have it because
Sorry.
apparently we have 2,900 gold in the bag of holding. And 200 silver pieces randomly. I need to sort through this, but like I think I'm the only one who's added onto it.
Yeah,
I think you
haven't
also
had
have 2
any
bag of
items or
holdings.
anything.
She has a haversack.
Oh,
have a
that's it.
haversack, yeah. Yeah, I haven't kept track of any items that are in the bag of holding. I just know that there was the 36,000 that Tef slammed in there.
I'll add that and subtract 5,000 because yeah, we got some cool stuff here. Like I'm just looking through it. 200 silver pieces. We have some gemstones. Assuming that's 550 gold piece onyx stones. The rod from the spider is gone. Yeah, cool stuff.
Nice.
All right, I will do math. And put that in the bag of holding.
I'm just writing down the stuff you guys are expecting. So Spider Lance, 1 week, and Defender Longsword, 1 week. Okay. Alright, well that's made back a little bit of the money. Sure, I can't interest you in the book.
I mean, Satra, you seemed a bit interested in it.
It was for dexterity, right?
Strength.
For strength. Ooh, I mean,
Yeah.
yeah. How much is that?
That'd be
What does that mean?
257,000 gold pieces.
Okay. Well,
Stat boost.
Yeah, we might have to think on
Expensive.
that one.
That's fair.
we will get back to you on that.
Make sure you hurry, they go fast.
I'm sure they sell very quickly.
You want to give me the address of like the next person who buys that?
Once it's used, it can't be used again for a while.
Their money could be though.
That's fair.
I mean, that might be everything that we are looking for.
Yeah, I think so.
Alright. Thank you for your custom.
Thank you.
Do you sell rare inks by chance?
Yeah.
Okay. Let me math it out really quick.
Yep, you know what it costs. She gives you the standard rate.
Yeah. So it's 50 gold per hour per level. So I will math that out and then subtract it out.
No worries. She then shoos you away if you aren't buying anything else because there are people in the queue behind you.
We're holding up the line. Okay. So I did the math on everything that we bought, everything that we donated, everything that was in the bag. And currently, as far as gold pieces go, we have 38,525 gold pieces
Nice.
in the party fund.
Is that pre or post Ring of Evasion?
That is after we buy the Ring of Evasion.
Nice. Good job.
So it is including the money we had in the bag of holding already, and then the money from the rings, the money from my sales at the armor smith, asides the 2,000 gold I gave to everybody else. Yeah, that is what I believe it maths out correctly.
Okay. Sounds good. Alrighty, so there is I believe, one shop. There's an alchemist shop, and there is Fletcher's on Fletcher Street.
Yep.
Which one would you like to go to first? They're about equidistant.
Fletcher's on Fletcher's Street.
Fletcher's.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright.
Oh, we still have Gary's spellbook, right? We haven't
Oh, you do.
sold-
If you wanted to, Carly would be the person you would be selling the spellbook to. She
yeah.
would offer you. That's not right. I've got 7th level spells in there. Yeah, if you wanted to sell that to her, she'd offer you 8,000. No, hang on. She'd need to be able to resell it on, so she would offer you 5,000 gold pieces for it.
Yeah.
Sounds good to me. If yeah.
Alrighty,
Everyone's
5,000
down.
for the spellbook.
All right.
So I guess another 5,000 into the group funds.
Yeah, good. Let's
Finally
go.
unloading all the stuff you've had for
Yeah.
so long. Oh dear.
All right,
Alrighty.
43.
Okay, so you head to Fletcher's on Fletcher Street. Fletcher's is a wooden building. Looks very nice. You can see there's a lot of you can see a couple birds in cages hanging outside, tweeting away merrily. Having a lovely time overall. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. As you step inside, you can see a male tiefling, looking very old. His horns have curled round 3 times now. Who looks up, face down, starting to get covered in wrinkles. Looks up to you, and goes. He's also wearing some protective charms, but less of them than the innkeeper did. Looks up. Ah, good afternoon.
Oh no, guys, I'm
Welcome
Get out, we gotta get
to
out.
Fletcher's.
Have a good day. Goodbye. No, I'm just kidding. Hello. I'm curious to see if you are carrying any magical or enchanted bows or any sort of things that are more powerful than a bonus of 1 in this land's terminologies.
Yes, this is something I have. I have +2 bows, +3 bows, and some bows with magical properties outside of standard damages.
Oh, yes, those might be interesting, actually. Is there any that have both? They have some bonuses and then some other properties?
Yes.
Oh, and what might some of those be that you carry?
Well, I have this one. Places 1 bow. This one is a +1 weapon of warning. It will alert you to danger. This one, places another bow on there, is a long bow of certain death. Anything you hit with it cannot revitalize itself for 6 seconds. And this one places one that appears to be made of has golden inlays in it, with you can see what appears to be a holy symbol of a helm inside it. This is a corpse Slayer short bow. It puts undead more. It's a +1. They are all +1s.
Okay. Perhaps. What is your bonus of 2 and 3 cost for your longbows?
Bonuses of 2 and 3.
Yes.
A second, a +2 bow would be regular bow price plus 4,000 gold pieces. A +3 would be regular bow price plus 16,000 gold pieces.
16,000.
Yes.
Okay. Do you all mind if I borrow or take 5,000 from the party fund?
I just did it, so I don't mind.
Okay, sure.
Go for it.
I have one other bow, but it doesn't give bonus to damage.
Does it give wishes?
No. This is an oath bow. Places an elven carved bow onto the table. You can use it to tell one enemy that they are fucking shit. And until they die or 7 days later, you gain you gain fucking something. This thing's long. When you make a ranged attack roll with this weapon against your sworn enemy, you have advantage on the roll. In addition, the target gains no benefit from cover other than total cover, and you suffer no disadvantage due to long range. If the attack hits, the sworn enemy takes an extra 3d6 piercing damage. While your sworn enemy lives, you have disadvantage on attack rolls with all other weapons.
It's funny, let's just attack rolls all other weapons, but how often can you actually? Okay, I'm reading it right now. Oh, it becomes your sworn enemy until it dies.
Or 7 days later.
Huh.
You can only have one at a time.
That is interesting.
We had a DM in my other campaign who ran this bow, and like hearing it now, it's clear to me that he had no idea what it did, and it was severely abused.
What did he do? What did he do with it?
It was you would activate it and you would say "swift death to those who have wronged me," and
Yeah,
you would
that's
like
the
make the
opening.
person your, it would make the person your enemy. But he would just do it every single fight. So like the player who had it was just really OP, and the rest of us were like, "Could we please have a turn?" Because they would just do so much damage that they would one-shot big bad guys. And I'm like, okay, like I cast healing, I guess.
I mean, honestly, it is still pretty strong. You can choose a new one after the next dawn is the thing. So you can only do it at least once per, and it's next dawn after the last sworn enemy dies, or you get the refresh. So if it expires, you get the refresh, or when it dies, you still have to wait till the next day. So you can only basically have at maximum one per day.
Yeah, I know they were using it like every single fight. So we go into a dungeon, and I'm like, all right, let me just pull out a book because I'm not gonna get to play this time.
Just like our campaign with Kaizen.
How much is this oath bow? And then, sorry, the bonus of 3 bow is 14 or 15,000?
16,000 for the +3. The oath bow is going to be that. It's far too cheap for what that does. I'm going to raise the price on that. It's going to be 5,000 gold.
5,000 gold. This sounds pretty neat. Mm-hmm. You know, I will. Hmm. Okay, I'm just going to go with. Okay, I'll go with actually the Oath Bow and the +2 bow.
The other and the
Both of them.
+2. The +2 was, I don't remember. I think it was +2 weapon, 4,000 plus that. So right now it's 9,000 plus the price of a bow. Oh, big net crick. So it's 9,000 plus longbow plus 50. So 9,050 gold.
Done.
Done. You own an oath bow and a +2 longbow. Both of them are longbows.
Can I actually trade in my +1 longbow?
Yes, you
With
can.
these?
That would be 500 off the price.
Okay, 500 off. Sounds good.
Yes. Well, 525. So let's do that. You get an extra 25 back too.
Nice.
Nice indeed.
Thank you.
You are welcome.
Did you take the money out of the party fund?
Actually, I don't need to anymore.
Okay.
So it's still like that 45k or whatever in there.
Sure thing. You know, seeing you all able to afford these things without help is making me realize that maybe I should get my drinking under control.
Maybe.
I'm trying to find the subcategory for ammo as well, because she would have some ammunition, but I can't bloody find it. I mean, I'm just gonna do this.
Unless there's any like special ammunition, those special things, not quite interested in too much more. Like utility stuff.
There's an arrow of slaying.
Those are cool.
Remind me, what does that do again?
Well, depending on what it is slaying, this one would be.
Oh, right.
Hang on. Well, hang on. I need to work out what is actually an arrow of what it is an arrow of slaying of.
So what does it slay?
Give me a number between 1 and 7.
6.
6. Loading. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's an arrow of elemental slaying. Meaning that if you fire it as elementals, then it takes damage from that arrow, it must make a DC 17 con saving throw or take an extra 6d10 piercing damage on a failed save, half as much on a successful one.
Elemental slaying?
Yes.
How much is it?
Arrow of slaying is... Arrow of slaying is 600 gold pieces.
Sure, why not?
Alright, you have an arrow of elemental slaying.
Thank you.
You are welcome. Anything else I can interest you in?
I think that is about it. Thank you very much.
That's it for me, thank you.
Alright. Have a lovely day and
Yep, as
good
well, goodbye.
shooting. Alright.
Nod.
Okay. So the alchemist, I assume, next, or are you all shopped out for the day?
Do we need to go? Do you guys want to go to the alchemist, or just get our food and water for our journey and call it the day?
Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Yeah, food, water. Do we want an extra bag of holding for the food and water? Right? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
so bag of
makes
holding,
sense.
food, water, and spices.
Okay, bag of holding is pretty easy to find in this town. You're able to find one of those very quickly. They cost 4,000 gold pieces.
I'll just take that out of the party fund because we can all find value in it.
Makes
Okay.
sense.
So you're getting spices, food, water. What food and water are you getting?
Like some like
Cheetos
some
and
travelable like food, like jerkies and stuff of the sort.
Okay.
Breads.
Alrighty.
Things that
Breads.
travel well.
Okay.
Yeah,
Guess,
just ration food.
Yeah.
How long will we be in the Beastlands, do you think? Like, how long do we want to plan for on this?
Good question. I would think on the high end, maybe like a couple of weeks if we get really lost.
So, probably planned for our worst case scenario in, say, like 2 weeks?
Yeah. I would
Yeah.
think so.
Sounds like a good plan. You never know.
Yeah.
Okay, so you want 2 weeks worth of supplies. Let me find those for you. Okay. You could probably get 2 weeks worth of supplies of non-perishable items, with a couple perishable items for at least the first couple days. You can probably get all of that. I mean, if you want to bring animals with you to slaughter, then that would certainly give you some fresher meat.
Yeah, no. I don't want to become a
Doing that
ferret.
would, yeah, potentially turn us into animals.
That's fair. Fair point. Okay, so we're going to say 3 gold pieces is the amount for 2 weeks.
Damn, really?
Sure.
Yeah, it's about, I don't know, there's 4 of you. That would be per person, so it would be 12 gold pieces.
Well, this is just ridiculous. I have bills to pay.
Bills to pay and drinks to purchase.
My landlord, Jim Bean, is going to be furious.
Again, I'll take that out of the party fund.
Okay.
Yeah.
12 gold out the party fund, and just make a new bag of holding with... You can just put 2 weeks worth of rations and supplies in it. And that includes
I'll write that
spices.
down.
Cool.
The spices definitely
will
rise
keep-
that price a bit, because salt is 5 silver per pound. Sorry,
I
5
can
copper
keep
per
track
pound.
of that if you guys want.
Yeah.
Okay. So, anything else you all want to do today?
I think we're ready for bed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Shop
It was a
around all
long
day.
day,
and then-
everybody. It
Long
was
day
a long
shopping.
day.
Okay. So, you guys wake up the next morning. You have breakfast, but waiting in the inn below, you do see a very annoyed-looking elf man dressed in exploring clothes, wearing one of those old safari hats like Nigel Thornberry. Ah, I see you have decided not to wuss out.
Could say the same to you.
I was able to get an extension on my exam on the requirements that I come back with at least one hypothesis and study from my time in the Beastlands.
What are you planning on making our hypothesis?
We'll see. I was thinking of maybe doing something on Holophants.
Sure.
Sure.
Well then, I am ready to leave when you all are.
Yeah, we did our shopping yesterday, so as soon as we finish up breakfast, then I think we are ready to go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there any more prep any of you would like to do before you head to the Beastlands?
During the night, would
yes,
I
of
have been
course.
able to transcribe? Yeah.
Yeah, I would argue that's light activity. So you would be able to get the full 8 hours on one of them to transcribe. Or 8 hours on 8 or 4 on one, 4 on another. I don't know how long your stuff takes.
One was 6 hours to take, and the other is 4 hours. So.
Okay, you get the 6 you get either 4-hour one done or the 6-hour one done and partway into the other.
Yeah. I want the Phantom Steed, so I'll
Okay, you
finish that
got
one
a
first.
Phantom Steed spell. Alrighty. Well then, with that, you're all able to gather outside. Retribution is retrieved. Are you bringing the cart?
Leonhard would advise against it because we're probably going to be going on very unfavorable terrain.
That's
Yeah.
fair.
Okay, no cart. Alrighty, well, Shivari, on you.
All right. Guess we're just gonna use plane shift. So she will begin casting that.
Okay, please put that in the chat just so we know if anything buggers up. You get out the tuning fork to the Beastlands. 8 willing creatures. I assume you are all willing.
Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
Wonderful. Okay, so
I think this one was tuned to Brux. So
it was attuned to Brux. So you can either say Brux and you'll just end up somewhere on Brux, or if you have a more specific point you want to try and bounce to, you can attempt to do that.
she's never been there, so she's just gonna say Brux.
I'm just seeing here. Specify a target destination in general terms. So you can specify somewhere in general terms if you know of another location in the Beastlands.
I think he was just gonna play it safe, and knowing that the tuning fork goes to Brux, she will just use that as the reference.
Understood. Okay. So. Okay. Awesome. Well, in that case, you cast Plane Shift. You. Bing, the tuning fork. It begins to vibrate as the spell picks up on the energy around the area. As you all begin to shift, you begin to see the area around you fade away as everything around you becomes very misty and very foggy. You can see stars in the distance. As you travel through this area, you begin to see the stars around you and the foggy shapes begin to change into what looks like greenery as opposed to the dark blues and whites of the stars. They begin to turn green and begin to elongate until they become trees, and some of the mist below you turns blue and turns into lakes. And then, boosh! You are plopped down in an open plain. There are a couple trees scattered hither and thither. It is currently dusk. And you find yourselves in the plain of the Beastlands. In front of you, there appear to be several golden creatures with trunks and wings around the area, currently moving towards a large river. But, for now, that is where we'll leave today's session.
Sweet. That map looks so promising. Holy cow.
Wow, that's really beautiful.
Hell yeah. Does this one have a Patreon? Yes, it does. Mutton. Thank you. Great artwork. We love it. Check out their Patreon, as you can see it on screen right now. For now,
A lot of the
though,
maps you find are pretty dope.
Patreon. I try to shout out the Patreon people when I do because their artwork is usually really good. So, for now, though, that is going to be it for the session. Let's find out what everyone is up to in the coming week. I will start by saying, tune in tomorrow at 9 p.m. British time, 10 p.m. Central European time, and some other American times for the Heroes Global Quiz Episode 2. Our contestants Karis, Max Passion, Crowan, and Jinxie Cat will be competing for the ultimate prize, being able to shout out their shit at the end of the episode and also bragging rights.
Pog.
Hey, Kendrick, what are you up to in the next... Oh, I'll also be casting on Wednesday. I will be casting Storm Division, and I'm going to try and cast some CCL this weekend as well. So, casting, quiz, stuff. Just check out my sponsor stream. Support the people who support heroes. Cool. Kendrick, what are you up to this week?
Damn, first of all, I'm really impressed, man. So much Heroes content, it almost feels like 2015. Damn. Pretty sweet. Yeah, I won't be doing any CCL, but I will be watching it if possible.
Ooh.
And also, I'm going to play a lot of World of Warcraft pre-patch with the Scourge event live. And then there's a pretty big campaign, sponsored campaign that I'm part of.
Ooh.
It's pretty interesting. In 2 days from now, it's about a VR MOBA. And
Oh, damn.
yeah, it's actually crazy. And there's going to be a lot of big streamers, even DJs and musicians promoting it. And
Nice.
my team is sort of responsible for the whole execution. So pretty exciting.
Cool.
Very cool.
Show tattoo.
Oh, yeah,
Sorry?
you also have a tattoo.
Show
I
tattoo.
missed that earlier.
Oh, shit. Yeah, that's right.
Show tattoo.
He's
it's not
fishy
finished,
boy.
though. It's just the
Nice.
first session. So here's a koi carp.
Oh, it looks so good.
But there will be more things added and then colorized later.
Cool.
Nice.
Thank you for not being coy with us. And actually, it feels good. Alrighty. Faye, what are you up to this week?
Well, there is a new TFT patch on Wednesday, so I'll be playing that and writing scripts for YouTube for that. There's also got Valhalla. Assassin's Creed Valhalla comes out on the 10th, so I'm probably gonna play that because I like the Viking setting a lot.
Nice.
Genshin Impact has an update that's pretty big on the 11th, and I'm pretty sure preseason for League starts on the 11th as well.
Nice.
So, quite a few things to be playing.
Thank you.
Sounds good. Alrighty. Jinxie, what are you up to in the next week?
What am I up to? I'm going to hopefully look to pick up some NGS games. On Thursday, I am going to be doing my Simplicity podcast. You guys can come by, see some cool stats of the players, see, some
you're
of the
doing a
interviews that
podcast?
we're doing. I'm doing a podcast for Simplicity Esports where we're going to talk about CCL and how the season is going and everything. And so you can talk about some of the other stuff that's happening.
Are you doing
in
it solo or will
Simplicity.
you have some guests on it?
I'm doing it by myself currently. I'm looking to get some guests. The first, I don't know if I can say. One of the players from the CCL team is going to be joining me on Thursday evening. We're going to talk about how the first day is going, what it's like to be in CCL, how it compares to HGC, that kind of stuff. It's going to be a lot of
Nice.
fun. So yeah, gonna be doing that again. NGS Cast. Really excited for the pre-patch as well. So probably gonna do some more on that. Kind of dust off our WoW stream since we haven't been doing those as much. And then of course on, I can't remember if we're playing on Saturday or Sunday this week, but during the live CCL broadcast, if you want to watch us, come get hyped for Simplicity and see another style of casting, then I will be doing that over on twitch.tv/GG Simplicity. So lots of heroes casting, a little bit of WoW, and then I don't know, we might start streaming our Divinity game where you can just watch my friend Chesslater put ripped off faces and barrels into our pockets until we can no longer move because we're encumbered. It's very silly.
Sounds good. And Crowan, what are you up to this week?
Hello. As previously mentioned, be on the Heroes Global Quiz. It was a lot of fun last time. Excited to defend my title and defeat Jinxie Cat, of course, because I'm going for the 2x. It'll be a lot of fun though. What else am I doing? I'll be playing some WoW pre-patch as well. When that event thingy comes out, I think it's like tomorrow or something, perhaps. Or maybe a couple days, I don't know. But yeah, I'll be doing some TFT as well and some casting like I do every week on Thursday, casting some fight nights. There might be another tournament I'm competing in, like an open tournament or something, as well later on this week. I'll post about it on my Twitter and stuff when I do that. So yeah, I think that's about it.
Alright, that's what everyone is going to be up to. Exclamation mark play. Thank you, Jinxie. Exclamation mark players in the chat to find out about what everyone is up to by following them on Twitter and checking out their streams, dropping some subscribbles and whatever they require. Make sure you support them. Everyone is stuck at home. We're still trying to provide as much entertainment as we can while also living our lives and trying to survive. It's always good. Make sure to follow, for starters, Faye on Twitter because she always does the tweet before me about when the episodes go live. But follow this channel so that you can see when Heroes Give Chase goes live. It's always on Mondays. Sometimes it's off if people are busy, but we keep trying to get it going. We're at episode 63. We're almost at 70, and that will be awesome. If you're on YouTube, all that details are in the description below. Thank you all very much for watching. Any final words from anybody?
Subscribe to twitch.tv/Tetcher with Twitch Prime or with money.
Or with money. I love it. Alrighty. Thank you all very much for watching. Make sure to hit that follow so that you know when we go live with episode 64, where they will finally begin their exploration of the Beastlands, and I will remember to add our elf boy onto the actual page. Whoops! Alright. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you all next time. Goodbye.